is a really good non-conference game. A couple other pretty good non-conference games of rivalry matchups, like Avonworth taking on North Catholic, and some other ones, Seneca Valley taking on North Hills. There's some good ones, Mount Lebanon, Peters Township, Central Catholic, Penn Hills. A lot of good non-conference games on the slate this week as well.
What do you have going on at Steel City Blitz this week?
Well, we're trying to recover from that thumping we took up in Buffalo, where we got just beat in all four phases of the game: offense, defense, special teams, and coaching. The disparity everywhere in talent on the field and on the sidelines with the guys wearing the headsets was dramatically apparent. So, kind of a regroup and where do we go from here? But you can check out our Steel City Blitz podcast where we break everything down, and check out all of our articles on the Steelers and our Whitfield Games of the Week and Whitfield Standings pages. Ian,
appreciate your time as always. We'll talk to you next week before our Laurel Highlands Ringgold broadcast.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot for having me, Brian. Take care.
That's Ian McMeans from Steel City Blitz tonight on WMBS. Laurel Highlands at Trinity High School football action. Lineups on the way next year on WMBS, the Triple I High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Sam Davis was a gift from heaven. He knows the law and the court system unlike anyone else I've ever met or seen. Sam helped me get through the federal court system with the best possible outcome.
Davis & Davis, personal injury and workers' comp.
We at Davis & Davis are humbled by what our clients have to say about us. If you've been injured, call me. It was for a free consultation. We have been helping people for over 40 years. Call 724-437-2799.
Go to Ford of Uniontown and trade me in. John Clinton with Dominic Carbone from President and Award-winning Ford of Uniontown. Order banks are open 2023. Explorer, Expedition, Bronco, Bronco Sport, Edge, Ranger, and the all-new design 2023 Ford Escape. Super next week. If you have a lease ending, or just have an itch, or maybe just plain curious. Today, we have new inventory daily. Special. One of our friendly consultants and stake your claim on your new ride. Remember, the early bird gets the worm. Don't get left out. Pre-owned, we got them. 82 on our website as of today. Most are certified with factory warranty. Have a vehicle you just don't need anymore? We will make you an offer even if you don't buy a vehicle from us. That's 40 Uniontown, on the hill across from Applebee's, or 40uniontown.com. We're now offering online maintenance appointments.
Donnie Arthur and Bill Gerke are teaming up to wish all the area football teams and students good luck this year. Before the game, stop by Byers Beer and Wine Market on Connellsville Street. Enjoy a sandwich in their newly renovated seating area. Great food, lottery, and friendly service. All at Byers Beer and Wine Market, 180 Connellsville Street. Monday through Friday, 6 to 10. Saturday, 7 grill hour through Saturday.
Fayette County Recorder of Deeds John Marietta would like to wish the best of luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, the Uniontown Red Raiders, all of our local high school football teams this year, and invite you to listen to his show here on WMBS every Tuesday at 3:15 and Wednesday at 4:15. This message has been paid for by John Marietta for We the People.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Brian Morozak, Steve Super, Gary Frankhauser back here at Hiller Field at Trinity Middle School for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Trinity Hillers. Steve, is your starting lineups. They're being brought to you by Southwestern Gastrointestinal Specialists in Uniontown. Problems with the digestive tract or no pitting, get help today. Call SWGI in Uniontown at 724-437-7677. Here's Steve.
Okay, for the Hillers, starting on their on their offensive line from left to right, left tackle, their best player and captain Ty Banco. He's number 52. Left guard is number 69, Mason Crair. Center is Aiden Davis. He's number 73. Jace Banco, number 57, is your right guard. Jimmy Lafferty, right tackle. He's number 70. And Roderick Moore is number 44. He's your tight end. Quarterback is Jonah Williamson. He's only a freshman. Wide receivers are Tony Cipoletti, Dante DeRubo, and Luke Laylock, and the running back is Andrew Durick. And watch for him. He's one of the best ones around in the WPIL. Defensively for the Mustangs, going against that Hiller offense, left to right on the defensive line is number 52, John Pletcher. Brad Smith is number 68. He's your left tackle. The right tackle is number 54, Billy Barton. Had a great game last week. Lucas Farron's back in the lineup tonight at number 14 on the right defensive end. The linebackers from left to right, Tristan Moody's number 15, Tristan Baker, number 10 on the inside, Parker Hoff on the inside, number 18, and Leland Lehue on the right side out there, number 11 on the right side for the Mustangs. The defensive backs, and Antoine Black, number 4, Hunter Kuzier is their safety, and Caleb Rayfield is the right cornerback. And Brian, how come I don't see Gallagher's name in the starting lineup?
He's behind Antoine Black.
Yeah,
that's how they listed him.
yeah.
I'm just going by the info they give me.
Looking for it. Wow. So
I'm just going by the info they give me, Steve.
So that's a news bulletin there in itself.
Well, maybe
right?
just trying to rest him. I mean, obviously, you can only get so many rotations, and what he's doing at the quarterback position, you don't want him playing every play on defense either.
Correct. So offensively for the Mustangs, Devin Krivosky is your left tackle, Andrew Molyneux, the left guard, Josh Kelly, your center, Billy Barton is the right guard. Cam Bradley is number 59 is your right tackle. Caden Friel is your tight end. Quarterback is Gallagher. Leland Lehue is the receiver, along with Black and Rayfield. And the slot back is Hunter Kuzier. And the tailback is Tristan Baker tonight. Defensively for the Hillers, Ty Banco, number 52. He's their all WPL player there at left defensive end. Mason Crayer is your nose guard, and Jace Banco, his brother, over there on the right side of the right defensive end. The bookends, the Banco brothers. Dolan, Hello, Morrow, and Moore are your linebackers. Derubo, Laylock, and Cipoletti and Derubo are your defensive backs.
Mustangs, they're away whites, actually all whites, both shirts and pants. They have blue numbers and red trim. Their sideline on the far side of the field, the Trinity Hillers and the home blues, white numbers, white pants with a blue stripe, and their sidelines here on the near side as well. And for you folks just joining us, plenty of storylines, especially in the injury department. The Mustangs without Keandre DeShields tonight, also without their normal starting running back as well in Jaden Tucker. Ben Wilson also not dressing. And on the Trinity side, we'll look and see if we're going to see Andrew Dorig tonight. He's questionable coming in. He's their starting tailback. And Gary and Steve, plenty of questions as far as the injuries are concerned this evening.
Well, I got to tell you, I just was chatting as I was doing the lineups. He was trying to say hi to me as Coach Edenfield and Coach Lyons up here. They're in the booth tonight. Normally Edenfield's down on the field, but they are very concerned. I know, Gary, I don't know if you've talked to any of the guys or not, but I mean, with all those injuries coming off a big win, it's just a very concerning thing tonight. I mean, it's a rare thing that they've been favored to win by, a game like this, and now they're favored to win and they don't have all their weapons. So that's got to be concerning. What do you think, Gare?
Absolutely, and you would think that after a week off, they might have had a chance to get some of these guys back, but apparently the injuries were a little bit more severe than first thought. So it's very difficult when you don't have the same individuals who have created that timing with Rodney Gallagher at quarterback and the reps that you receive in practice to come out here and really perform at a high level. But they have to do it. There's no other choice.
And surprisingly, I mean, reading those lineups, it kind of threw me off. I'm looking for Gallagher's name, and he's not on the top of the list there. And I'm just shocked that he's not going to be in the starting lineup. But you rest assured.
That's defensively, of course.
Defensively, yeah. But, I mean, if things start going sideways, I would imagine, I think you guys would both agree that we would see him in there rather quickly if needed.
We're set to go here at Hiller Field tonight. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Trinity Hillers. The Mustangs won the coin toss. They want the football.
Guys, it's a beautiful evening here. There's hardly no wind at all. Field conditions are perfect. Of course, field turf. Beautiful lighting system here. A little chilly. I got my blanket, a hooded sweatshirt on. So I'm trying to stay warm out here. I know you guys are in the friendly confines. It's pretty crowded in there, so you guys stuck me out here, but I like it out here, as you know. And but the weather is, for the football players, it's absolutely perfect.
Andy Palm getting set to kick off. We actually saw him last night on Trinity's soccer team, picking up a big win over Laurel Highlands. Mustang soccer team playing their final regular season game last night over at Mustang Field. Rodney Gallagher back deep to receive for Laurel Highlands, standing back at the Mustang 9-yard line. If the Mustangs win here today, they will clinch a WPIL playoff spot. If they win out, they'll get a WPIL home playoff game. Mustangs hosting Ringgold next week. It's their senior day, and then they'll wrap up the regular season in 2 weeks at Connellsville. So we're set to go here at Hiller Field as Palm gets set for the run-up. And we'll get this Big 7 conference game underway, and Palm a little pooch kick going here on the near side. And at the 25-yard line, Hunter Kuzier took one back earlier on this season. Kuzier trying to turn the corner on the far side, has the 30 and run out of bounds right around the 36-yard line. And that's where Laurel Highlands will start 1st and 10, working right to left as we describe it here in the opening quarter. Our live video stream tonight brought to you by Fayette County Recorder of Deeds John Marietta, and also Jimmy John's Walnut Hill Plaza in Uniontown.
Kuzier took the long way to get a couple yards in that return. He went all the way, went backwards a little bit, and I think the Mustangs got away with a block in the back, not called. So a nice break early on for the Mustangs.
Mentioned Tristan Baker getting the start as the Mustang tailback without a carry coming into this game due to injuries. Triple left set. Fumble. And the Mustangs fumble the football on the exchange there between Gallagher and Baker. We thought that might be a problem coming in just due to the lack of injuries. Coach Colasar told us next man up, but the exchange there, the botched exchange, cost the Mustangs 4 yards, but they were lucky to get back on the football. It'll be 2nd and 14.
Well, you know, the difficult thing about that is for these kids nowadays, it's not like it was when Gary and I played, you know, back, you know, there was a play called and the quarterback was supposed to hand it to the back or not. Now Gallagher has the option. He's reading that tackle, and you know, sometimes that, especially a new back, is not on the same page.
Gallagher looking for room here on the near side. He's going to pull it down, look to run. It's a 35-40, and Gallagher run out of bounds with a flag. Multiple flags coming in here. Actually, every official threw a flag as he went out of bounds with a 43, about a yard short of the first down, but we'll check all the laundry out on the field.
No doubt that was a block in the back by number 8 for the Mustangs. And right in front of, as you said, all of the officials. Hunter Kuzier just blasted a defender right in the back, and really unnecessary as Rodney was going out of bounds.
That'll be a spot foul. So they're being down the field a little bit. The Mustangs will not have to go from the line of scrimmage on back. I think they threw the flag right around the 42. Actually, the flag at the 40, so back to the 30. Remains second down, so pretty much just what you had before. 2nd down and 14 here for Laurel Highlands. Gallagher back out of the gun. Triple right formation out of the wide side of the field. Ball on the left hash mark. They'll set up the screen on the far side. It's complete to Hunter Kuzier, and Kuzier just takes it down close to the original line of scrimmage, just past the 35 up to the 36. Gain of 6. That'll bring up 3rd down and 9.
Well, you can see right away they're going to feature Kuzier, and he actually can make some plays. He doesn't get a lot of opportunities because he's got some other players in front of him, but with some of the injuries and such, he is getting an opportunity tonight, and let's see how he can take advantage of that.
Mustangs little banana bunch off to the left, single coverage with Antoine Black out on the far side. Gallagher out of the gun on this 3rd and 9. Takes the snap, looking for time, now steps up in the pocket, he's sacked. Back to the 30-yard line, loss of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Just stumbled. He was trying to skip his way through the pocket, and he tripped over somebody's foot. I don't know if it was one of his own guys or not, but he just kind of lost his footing, and he probably had some room. I don't know if he'd have got all the way to the 1st down marker, but he would have picked up at least 5 or 10 yards. But you know, especially when he gets out in space, you never know what can happen. But he just tripped.
Radcliffe back at the 11 to send the punt away for the Mustangs. Dante DeRubo back at the Trinity 31 as Harry sends it away on the far side. DeRubo getting underneath it at the 30. He's going to look to run it back. DeRubo, though, pulled down. Nice tackle there by Laurel Highlands' Caden Friel. So Trinity to start at their own 31-yard line. We come back. Scoreless game, 9:44 left here in the first. We're back in 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Dinner's great. It's one of your top 3 favorite meals. You just don't want to have to make it. Well, with Jimmy John's, you don't have to. Whether you live in a sandwich delivery zone or head into the store, you can always get a freaky fresh sandwich. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com.
Freaky fast, freaky good. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or call 724-437-6800 for delivery or curbside pickup. Jimmy John's, next to Walnut Hill. Shop and save.
The freshman quarterback, Jonah Williamson, looking deep, and that pass is picked off. Intercepted there by Laurel Highlands. It was the safety, Hunter Kuzier, making the pick.
Yeah,
and the Mustangs will get the football right back.
He had the receiver open, but he threw it to the inside instead of the outside, and Kuzier, playing center field, he threw it right to Kuzier. He throws that to the left of the left hash. He's got a big play, but he threw it the wrong way, and the Mustangs get the ball right back.
That was the 6th interception that Williamson's thrown so far this season. Now Laurel Highlands will go back to work from their own 31-yard line. Ball almost the center of the field. Twin receivers out to the far side. Now man coming in motion. That's Caden Frio as Gallagher pulls it down. Looks to run nothing here on the near side. And Gallagher taken down again behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 28-yard line for a 3-yard loss to bring up 2nd down and 13. And guys, it's pretty interesting coming in. The Mustangs have thrown for 939 yards on the season, but have only rushed for 389 through 6 games.
And I would think most of that, a lot of those yards are coming from Gallagher on scrambles. You know, some big plays. He's had some big, long runs. But other than that, they really haven't mustered a well-balanced running attack.
2nd and 13, twin receivers to each side. Line of scrimmage, the 29. Rod, quick out near side, pass complete to Caleb Rafel. And Rafel able to get down to the 40-yard line. Needed 13, got 12. That'll bring up 3rd down and 1.
Nice pick up there. Good job by Rayfield to get upfield quickly. Made one man miss and was able to get up very close to the 1st down. Now this is where you're talking about, Brian. Now you got a yard, and you know the book says run it right up the middle, but they have not been very successful at that.
And Rod back in the shotgun on this 3rd and 1, bringing Leland Lehue now in motion to the far side, setting up a triple right set as Rod awaits the snap, gets it here, hangs in the pocket, another quick out near side.
Yeah.
Little contact there, but no flag called. It's going to be 4th down and 1, and a tough call there. Rafel thought his face mask was actually grabbed on the play. And now what do the Mustangs do here from their own 40-yard line?
I think the only way you throw the ball there is if you're willing to go for it on 4th down from the 40. I mean, if you you just got to figure he's got 2 plays to make it happen. A very surprising call, though, to throw the ball out there on on a covered receiver like that on a 4th and 1. Now let's see if they take a run at it.
Give it back to each side now of Gallagher on this 4th and 1, still out of the shotgun. Rod pulls it down, looks to run the entire way, and I don't think he got it.
Nope.
I don't even think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
No, he didn't.
And Trinity will take over on downs now. The Laurel Highlands 39. Game still scoreless. 8:16 left in the first. We're back in 30 here on the CR Prada Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Back here at Hiller Field, one of the question marks coming in was Andrew Dorig. Well, he's in the game. Actually took the direct snap on the Wildcat play and took it for 5 on the left side down to the 35. That'll bring up 2nd down and 5 here for the Hillers.
Good hard run by Durick. He really got off left tackle and delivered a blow on the tackle, and now the Mustangs jump offside. That's can't make the number. That's 15, I believe, over there for the Mustangs.
Tristan McCoy.
Yeah, he just flinched a little bit. They had a runner receiver come in motion, and that's going to make it a 4th and about a foot.
2nd down and about
second about a foot. Sorry.
And some interesting formations here as well, Steve. They actually broke out of a loaded pistol on the first run that they had from the Wildcat set there with Dorig. And now Dorig, again, taking the direct snap here on the Wildcat, just plunges forward. Only needed a foot, as Steve said. Got 2 yards down to the 28.
It's an interesting Wildcat formation. Dorig lined up pretty far back, about 7 yards behind the line, almost where a tailback would normally go. And they're just kind of basically bypassing the quarterback center or running back exchange. Instead of him, the quarterback handing it to him, they're just going to snap it right to him. But now the quarterback's back in the right spot
and
now.
Jonah Williamson, the freshman, Inside handoff going back to Dorg, hit behind the line by Barton, couldn't bring him down. Dorg still trying to go and finally finished off here on the near side by the Mustangs. Leland, check that, Caden Friel. Caden Friel finishing him off, and it goes as a loss of maybe 5, maybe 60 back to the 35-yard line to bring up 2nd down and 17. They actually called it a 7-yard loss.
I think we called Barton's name a lot last week, didn't we?
Yes, actually 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
he was
2 weeks ago, sorry.
Davis and Davis player of the game for the Mustangs.
And he got in there and blew that play up. Now, he wasn't able to wrap up, but that was a break for the Mustangs because he flung him around and he went backwards, and then the Mustangs tackled them in, so that actually picked up another couple yards the wrong way.
Now Williamson looking to run himself. Jonah Williamson, the freshman, inside the 25-20, and actually lowered the helmet and got down to the 16-yard line. So Williamson, a 19-yard run on a 2nd and 17 to pick up a 1st down there for Trinity.
Well, you can see right away the Hillers feel like they're in this game. I mean, they are, they're moving the ball, and they're moving it with a little bit of confidence.
Williamson back out of the shotgun, has Joey Hello off to his right, Nico Morrow to his left. Takes the snap, pulls it down, looks to run again inside the 15. Flag on the play, and Jonah Williamson gets down to the 4-yard line, but we'll see what the flag is for here. This one might be coming back.
Well, the referee threw the flag, so he knows what the call is, holding.
Against Trinity. Break there for the Mustangs. Takes it from the 15 back close to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that's about a 20. Actually, the ball would have been, down on the 1-yard line. They got all the way down there, but it turns into a 25-yard penalty almost.
1st down in about 19. Game scoreless. Trinity, after the Mustangs turn the football over on downs.
I'll tell you what,
taking over Mustang territory.
The thing that would concern me right now for the Mustang side of things is they have not moved the football at all.
No.
And, you expect Trinity to move it a little bit.
Williamson, little pitch there off to Dorg with blockers out in front. Dorg inside the 20 and run out of bounds right around the 17-yard line. 8-yard run there for Andrew Dorg, who's back in the lineup after missing Trinity's game last week against Thomas Jefferson.
And you know who I don't see on the field is Gallagher yet.
Down to the 17-yard line.
2nd down and 11 now for Trinity. Dorg came in, 380 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns in 6 games for the Hillers. Also 6 receptions for 120 yards and 1 receiving score. So 2nd and 11 here. Line of scrimmage, the Laurel Highlands 16-yard line. Williamson out of the shotgun. Dorg off to his right. Takes the snap. Scrambles near side. Williamson on the run. And that pass incomplete. Intended there for Cooper Scott, the 5'9", 161 junior wide receiver. Be 3rd and 11. Trinity does have a very good field goal kicker. Saw him warming up, Andy Palm. Mentioned we saw Palm, one of the strikers on the Hillers soccer program.
He scored a goal last night?
No, he did not. Hillers still won 4-1. There was 11 cards total in the game, Steve. The Mustangs picked up 4 red cards and played the game actually 4 players short at the end.
All right, I'm not a soccer buff.
It was 11-on-7 at the end of the game.
Is that cards or penalties?
Oh, it's a red card. Basically means you're ejected from the game.
Okay.
You also have yellow cards as well, which is a warning. You get 2 yellows, equates to a red. So nonetheless, it was a 4-man advantage for Trinity at the end of the match last night. 3rd and 11 here. Williamson pulls it down, direct run the whole way. He got popped to the 15. Was trying to lean forward, maybe got an extra yard. They're down to the 14.
Brad
Gained
Smith.
3 on the play. That'll bring up 4th down and 8.
Brad Smith just smacked him. And now you're going to see that field goal kicker.
Andy Palm, 6'1", 182 sophomore. This will be from the left hash mark.
Now, see, he's got to use the tee. You're allowed to use a 2-inch block tee in high school football. Our guy doesn't use it. But,
Harry Radcliffe, and Harry actually picked up a scholarship offer this past week from Grove City.
And you'll see probably how much higher this guy hits the ball because of that tee. There's an offsides. Mustangs move now. You wonder if that'll change.
It's 4th and 8.
Yeah, it'll be 4th and what, 3 then?
Yep.
So do you go for it now, or you just?
How confident are you in your running game?
Yeah, they're going to send the offense back out there. And Palm's probably upset. He had a chance to kick a field goal, but he's going to now hope to get an extra point out of it. So it's
I think you got to be aggressive, though, in this situation for Trinity. Obviously a must-win game for them as well. They need a win here today and then a win over Ringgold in their final game of the regular season. They play a non-conference game next week against Carrick.
Well, this could be a break for the Mustangs if they hold them.
If they get a stop, correct. Yep. But you never know what Palm would have done with that field goal either from the left hash mark. So Williamson now with Dorick to his left, and they actually have Joey Hello in the slot left, twin receivers to the near side. 4th and 3 from the 9-yard line. Mustangs almost jumped again. And now flags come in. And
delay a game.
Delay a game, wow.
And you're right, they almost, he was going a hard count. Maybe they were trying to, that's all they were trying to do was see if they would jump. That's not a bad strategy, because what's the worst case scenario? You're back to the same spot where you were kicking the field goal.
Correct. Well, they bring out Andy Paul again.
Move the ball back to the...
You know what? That's pretty good coaching. I got to tell you, that's a pretty heady try by the head coach from Trinity.
Dan Knaus.
If you're willing to kick a field goal from here, why not see if they'll jump off sides and get the first down? Then you don't even have to chance anything.
Now we'll find out if Palm will hit that one from 31 yards out. Give Trinity a 3-0 lead. Let's see if Palm can connect. Snap comes back, put down. Palm's kick a low one, and it's no good.
He punch-knuckled it. He punch-knuckled it into the line. It probably went through the line. I don't even think it wasn't high enough to get over their heads, and just not a good kick.
So the Mustangs take over the football. 3:41 left in the first. We're back in 30 here on the C.R. Prada Group High School Sports Night.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to veterans hospitals, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. The 12th annual Frank L. Musica Golf Tournament held in September was a huge success. The Catholic War Veterans would like to thank all of the sponsors, volunteers, and golfers for helping out with the event. The Catholic War Veterans also invite you to check out their stand on the Haunted Sheepskin Trail in October. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
Gallagher scrambling as we come back. Pass out on the far side, falls incomplete. He did a whole lot of running there.
Flag
Antoine
down by the 3-yard line. So that's going to be a block in the back, I would imagine.
If that's a spot foul, you're in big time trouble.
Oh, he waves it off.
Pick it up, wow. But if you had a block in the back, though, Steve, thrown at the 3-yard line, and it was actually enforced, it would have been half the distance to the goal, and you'd have it
on the 1.5
yard line. Yep. Would have been about an 18.5-yard penalty.
If he'd have been in the end zone and they would have done it, that would have been a safety.
Safety, correct, yep. Now 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line on the far hash mark. Scoreless game, 3:31 left in the first, and a little pitch forward will go as a pass, and brought down behind the line of scrimmage, losing 2 there for Laurel Highlands.
Right,
I believe that was Antoine Black. It was. So Black loses 2, and it's 3rd and 12.
Mustangs got to do something to shake this up a little bit, Brian. They've got nothing. I mean, nothing going offensively, and Gallagher has not really tried to take off and run very much, and I think it's time for him to, make something happen.
And no Keandre DeShields in the lineup. If you're just joining us, Keandre out with a knee sprain, suffered that in the Thomas Jefferson game. And now you have Parker Hoffman to the right of Gallagher in the backfield as Rod takes the snap on this 3rd and long. Flag on the play. He's flushed out on the near side, has the 25 and run out of bounds at the 23-yard line. But this one, I would assume, would be against the Mustangs, but you never know.
Well, if it is, it's going to be probably you would think they would decline it because you got 4th and 5 from the 25, and I would think they would take the chance that they're probably going to punt from here. If it was closer to midfield, you might take the penalty, but I think let's see what they do.
Holding penalty against the Mustangs. They'll decline it.
Yeah.
Would you dare roll the dice here from the 25?
No, I wouldn't think so. Even me, I don't like punting in high school football because it's too many bad things happen. But you got to punt from here, I think, and especially tight game, 0-0. Now, Brian, one thing, I know you always like these lights, but you tell you what I don't like about him. If he hits a good punt, watch that ball go up in the air, you can't see the ball. And I wonder if the return guy can see it because it gets above the lights. Those lights are pointed down.
Correct. I did not think of that earlier.
But watch this punt.
Clean snap coming back to Harry, but he fumbles it. Harry trying to regain and able to get it away. Good job there by Harry Radcliffe. Just really that one away and takes a big Mustang bounce, getting past Derubo all the way down to the 17-yard line, and that could have been very deadly there for Laurel Highlands. Radcliffe heads up play, got it away, and Trinity will start first and 10 for their own 17. 2:30 left here in the first. We're back in 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
Scoreless game, 2:30 left in the first. Trinity and Laurel Highlands. Hillers take over from their own 17-yard line, and they fake the pass. Run goes here on the near side, and breaking a couple of tackles. Coming forward is Andrew Dorig, taking it down close to the 25-yard line. So Dorig, give him 6, maybe 7 there for the Trinity Hillers to bring up 2nd down and 3.
Lucas Ferens, number 14, making the tackle.
Lucas Ferens brought him down. Gary, you've been quiet tonight. Some of your thoughts here early on.
I'm just trying to do what Tony does, keep track of these stats here. But so far, I got to agree with Steve. The offense for the Mustangs has been completely out of sync, and I think that has a lot to do with the penalties. The injuries.
2nd and 3. This time, the carry on the near side going to Nico Morrow, and Morrow across the 35 here for Trinity, picking up a first down. Morrow getting 11 there on the run. And you have a nice combination of backs on the Hillers side. Dorg, a 5'10", 175 junior. Joey Hello, a 5'10", 195 senior. Nico Morrow, a 6', 210 sophomore. And all three have played a pivotal role in this offense so far this season.
Well, they've been moving the ball and, and just not been able to score. They got down there. And maybe they should have went for that on that 4th and 3 instead of trying to get them to jump off sides, but the Hillers are moving it.
Williamson to throw. Pass complete on the far side. It's to Rubo down to the 43. Be an 8-yard pickup to bring up 2nd down and 2.
A lot of activity out here, guys. A lot of student section to my right. Not too rowdy, though. They're all been pretty well behaved. I'll give them credit for that.
And Trinity easily, guys, have been moving the football better than Laurel Highlands here in this opening quarter.
Oh, that's... I'm sure Gary will give us some stats, but it's got to be, 70, 80 yards in offense at least.
Mustangs don't even have a first down yet, do they?
Mustangs
they do not.
Yeah.
Probably negative yards for the Mustangs.
2nd and 2. They'll go to Dorig here on the inside handoff. He was hit behind the line, able to reach forward and get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Bring up 3rd down and 2.
And a good tackle there by the Mustangs. John Pletcher gets in there, and he makes his way through the middle of that line and makes a good tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And now Mustang goes down late. Did you see that?
Yes.
That's
Billy Barton.
Billy Barton, he got up, and he went back down, then he got up, and he went back down again.
The UPMC Center's Free App Services injury timeout. 22 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Game scoreless. We'll step aside for a quick 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
Billy Barton able to walk to the sidelines with a little bit of assistance, but we talked about the injuries coming in, Steve. That's not going to help the cause at all. Barton, 31 tackles, 4 sacks coming into this game.
Yeah, they got him sitting on the bench over there. You wonder if it's a cramp, but it doesn't look like a cramp situation. They're not really stretching him out, so hopefully he'll get back. But they could certainly not afford to lose him.
3rd and 2 for Trinity. Another inside run. That's Joey Hello. Needed to, and I think he got just about that. It's going to be close.
It's going to be close. The other official comes in there. Now they're
that will be the end of the quarter.
It's going to be 4th and 1, guys.
4th and 1 when we come back. Scoreless game. And now Trinity coming up to the line, but the clock had already expired. So we'll come back for the second quarter. Trinity and Laurel Highlands scoreless. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Any day is
is a good day to shop at Reese Warehouse, where you'll find your favorite brands of furniture and appliances at great prices every day. Plus, great service, such as delivery and setup in your home and no-interest financing available for qualified buyers. Shop Monday and Wednesday from 9 to 7, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday until 6, and Saturday 9 till 5. Reese Warehouse, Gans Woodbridge Road in Smithfield. And Reese Warehouse thanks you once again for choosing them as your community choice favorite appliance store.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill and Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Another big play upcoming here. Trinity with a 4th and 1 to start the second quarter, working right to left as we describe it. Ball just shy of the 45-yard line. They needed to get just to the 45 for first down. And you have Jonah Williamson out of a pistol set, and the Mustangs jump off sides.
What are they doing?
Seen that a couple of times so far. Cam Bradley coming across the line there, giving Trinity a free first down.
It's just those penalties. Gary said it earlier. The penalties will kill you, and that's a killer because you know there's a good chance they weren't even going to snap that ball. You know they're on their other side of the 50. I know it's only a yard, but you know that's a gutsy play. Home game, you're still tied. The Mustangs haven't moved the ball at all. Why not just punt it and get it right back? You know, and then the Mustangs just give them a first down.
They can't make mistakes like that. Now another opportunity here for Trinity on a 1st and 10. Williamson looking to put it up. Nothing there. A pull it down. Look to run and get into Mustang territory inside the 45 down to the 43-yard line. So a nice run there from Jonah Williamson. Able to pick up 8 to bring up 2nd down and 2.
Xavier Hughes on the tackle. He's seldom used linebacker, tight end. He got in there for the Mustangs and made a nice tackle and made an initial hit about the 47, 48-yard line, but the runner drug him another 3 or 4 yards. So it's a short 2nd and 3.
From the Laurel Highlands 44-yard line, Williamson pitch far side. Dorig trying to turn the corner. Good pursuit from behind. Baker, though, couldn't catch up. Dorig surges forward, trying to get close to the sticks. Needed 3. I think he got only about 2 there, Steve, to bring up 3rd down and 1.
McCoy, that was McCoy over there, Brian. He had a chance to wrap him up and stop him for a 2 or 3 yard loss, and he just could not hold on to his. He was coming from behind and tried to wrap his ankles up as he was falling down. He was able to sneak out of that, and at least now you got a 3rd down and 1.
Another 3rd and short. Seen a lot of this so far this evening. Line of scrimmage, the Laurel Highlands 42.
And the weather is still perfect out here. There's absolutely no wind, guys. It's just a beautiful night for football.
A direct snap here going back to, I believe that's Williamson. Yes,
that's
Williamson staying in there, and he gets in between the tackles down to the 37-yard line for a Trinity first down.
I think that was Joey Hello, Brian.
You're right, it was Hello.
Yeah.
They did put Hello in as a Wildcat. And he picks up the first down.
Uniform numbers are pretty easy to see. They must. The Hillers kind of look like the Baltimore Colts or the Indianapolis Colts, except for a T on the helmet, like the Tennessee T. But other than that, the uniforms just look like the blue Colt uniforms, and then of course the Mustangs look like the white. They have all white on tonight, like SMU.
Williamson back into the game. He was lined up behind Dorig. Now Dorig lined up to take the snap here from the Mustang 38-yard line. Clean snap comes back to Dorig. Now they'll try to go back here to the near side. Dorig trying to turn the corner, a little stiff arm, and Dorig will lose 2 back to the 39-yard line.
The old
Mustangs
counterplay.
Good pursuit, yep.
A counterplay with a direct snap to the H-back there and the Wildcat, and just it was a nice developing play, but the Mustangs strung it out far enough where he wasn't able to get much positive yards at all. Actually lost a couple.
Dorig with 8 carries for only 16 yards. Williamson with 3 carries for 30 yards.
Yeah, but you don't want to let that Williamson, he's a young kid. He's only a freshman. kind of slight build. He's going to, you got to be careful letting him run around too much.
2nd and 12. Williamson now looking for the near side, and he'll get down to the 38. Just a minimal gain, 1 maybe 2 to bring up 3rd down and 10.
And speaking of that, he took a big lick, and that time the Mustangs wrapped him up. I think that was Pletcher got in there and started it, and then Hughes finished him off, and Hughes put a big lick on him, and that's what I was talking about, Brian. You just do not want to let that guy, he's a freshman, you just take too many shots.
3rd and 10 now for Trinity. Williamson back out of the gun. He'll look across the middle and through the pass behind the intended wide receiver, Luke Laycock. That'll bring up 4th down and 10.
Well, he had him open, and he just kind of had a little happy feet there and did not set himself. And now you wonder what they're going to do here. Now you're at a spot in the field where a punt really doesn't do you a lot of good. I mean, they're going to do a punt, which I can't believe. They're not going to kick a field goal, would they, from this far?
No, you'd be looking at 55 yards.
But why? See, here's the thing. With punting from here, if he knocks this punt in the end zone, they're only picking up 18
yards.
18 yards, yeah.
Dorig's the punter. He's standing back at his own 48. Gallagher back deep to receive for Laurel Highlands, standing back at the 9-yard line.
The Mustangs cannot jump off sides here. You cannot.
Clean snap coming back to Doric. He will punt it here. It's a line drive.
Let it go.
He'll bounce in front of Rod. He's going to field it here at the 3-yard line, and Rod's trapped, trying to get out of it. In between defenders, has the 15-20. Look out here. That's why he tried to bring it back, Steve. Got it back to the 25-yard line.
He almost broke it. He almost, I'm thinking, he lets it go. He gets a free pass to the 20, but he got it to the 25, and he, like you said, he's one broken tackle away from going all the way.
Take a quick 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
Mustangs starting this drive from their own 25-yard line. Inside handoff and just a minimal gain for 2 up to the 27-yard line. Tristan Baker will bring up 2nd down and 8. Ty Banco made the tackle defensively there for Trinity, and the Mustangs still looking for their first down of the game, and we have 8:07 left before halftime. This game's still scoreless.
And Trinity's run a total of 20 plays to Laurel Highlands 18.
Guys, Rod Gallagher was very upset at the end of that punt return, and he was barking at the official about something. I can't figure out what it was.
And he's scrambling out to the far side right now, throws on the run. The pass is tipped and intercepted.
Nope.
No, dropped. Wow.
Actually, Brian, I had the binoculars on that. Kuzer tipped it to the Hillers player, and the Hillers player had it. It bobbled it, and actually Kuzer almost caught it again. And if he would have caught it, he'd still be running, because it was really bizarre. It was like a Franco Harris kind of immaculate reception type of thing. It went off of the Hiller player right back to Kuzer, and I don't think Kuzer was expecting it because it was such a quick bounce back.
I think Williamson was the defender there on the far side that couldn't hang on. Now 3rd and 8 here for Laurel Highlands. Triple right set to the wide side of the field. Mustangs looking for their first down of the game. Gallagher takes the snap. They're coming after him. He's going to step up, look to run. Gallagher spins out of a tackle, gets forward, and he needed 8, and he got just that to move the sticks down to the 35-yard line.
Yep.
Those are some tough yards.
Well, that was, again, oh, wait a minute. Now the other official puts it on the line, because I think they like to do that but they still give him the first down, so it's a 35-yard line.
7:25 left on a running clock before halftime. Gallagher back out of the shotgun. Twin receivers to the near side, single coverage to the far side. Another inside run, and breaking it out to the far side there is Tristan Baker, and Baker able to pick up 2 again down to the 37 to bring up 2nd down and 8. Andrew Dorg ran him out of bounds on the far side.
Baker looks like a pretty nice little back. He's got some good, powerful legs on him.
A young guy, too. Just 5'11", 195-pound sophomore.
Nice, that first play where he fumbled, and now he's getting a little bit of confidence now.
2nd and 8. Coming in motion and getting it here on the pitch is Antoine Black. Black cuts up the field, has the 40-45, and down to the 46-yard line for another Mustang first down. 9-yard run there for Antoine Black. And nice to see the Mustangs getting him involved here tonight.
Yeah, good job by Black to get around, and actually credit Baker for a nice block. He sealed the inside edge, and Baker went, just kind of got a nice block for Black to go right around him.
Mustangs finally getting a little momentum. Couple of first downs, have it now at their own 46. Gallagher back out of the shotgun. High snap comes down. Inside handoff going to Baker, and that time he sit at the line and dropped for no gain. Bring up 2nd and 10.
Immediately by Mason Freer.
So Baker with 4 carries, no yards total, and Rodney Gallagher with 6 carries for 17 yards.
2nd and 10. I'd like to see him take some shots here down to Black. Saw a couple of those long touchdowns early on against Thomas Jefferson 2 weeks ago. Gallagher takes the snap here, looks to put it up, has some time in the pocket. Now he'll scramble to the near side, sends a man down the field, high pass, and Antoine Black kind of got undercut as the pass falls incomplete. And the coverage there, Dante DeRubo for Trinity.
That was dangerous on a lot of levels. Dangerous for Black to get injured, and then it was also, if Black doesn't get a mid on that one, it probably would have been overthrown and maybe intercepted because there was a couple of Hillers there waiting for that pass, but pretty dangerous throw there by Gallagher.
Also good, Steve, to see Billy Barton back on the field as the Mustangs' right guard.
Yes.
Was injured earlier. Mustangs, too many players on the field. At 12 on the field.
Yep.
He'll get flagged here, so the 3rd and 10 now becomes a 3rd and 15. We've seen a lot more penalties than we've typically seen out of Laurel Highlands so far this year, here tonight.
That's because Gary put the juice on him. He talked about penalties before the game. He said we couldn't have as many penalties, and boy, we're trying to break our own record for the season.
3rd and 15. Kuzier comes
there's
in
another
motion.
one. Oh boy,
another flag coming.
Yep.
Wow, 5 penalties for 30 yards. They've all been inopportune.
Well, other than there's a holding, but a lot of them are what they, pre-snap penalties before the ball is actually snapped, and that's just those are the worst kind because you don't even get a play started. Those are undisciplined, guys jumping off sides, guys false starting, guys, too many men in the huddle, so they have 12 guys out there, one guy going late. That's a penalty, but the Mustangs going the wrong way.
3rd and 20, might as well take a shot here. They're coming after Gallagher again. Middle screen set up. Goes to Antoine Black, and Black pulled down for just a minimal gain. Good pursuit there from Joey Hello. 2-yard gain brings up 4th and 18. Mentioned during the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show that Hello was actually named one of the top named players around the WPIL by the Post-Gazette this past week.
Well, last time we were punting, I was talking about the ball going above the lights, so let's see if we can get a better snap this time and if we can get one off. But, boy, Radcliffe made the play of the game for the Mustangs to save that from being a disaster.
Clean snap coming back. They're coming after Harry, able to get it away again. High kick this time. DeRubo's going to let it go. Again, takes a Mustang bounce inside the 30, and we'll get down right here at the 27-yard line. That's where Trinity will start 1st and 10 when we come back. 5:10 left before halftime. Game still scoreless. We're back at 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, the Uniontown Red Raiders, and all our local teams for a great season. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It's the result of the hard work of both the players and the coaches, as well as the support of their families. Good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders from District Judge Nathan Henning.
Hillers start this drive from their own 27-yard line, and the quarterback Williamson calling his own number, getting 2 up the middle to bring up 2nd and 8 from the 29. So we go under 5 minutes left before halftime. John Pletcher, the last tackle there for the Mustangs.
I'll tell you what, the way the Mustangs have played, best case scenario, I think, to get to that locker room and make some adjustments. And if you could keep this to 0-0, you got to feel like, you're still in the game, and you're really not playing good football at all, but you're still tied.
2nd and 8. Protector back to each side of Williamson in the backfield. He'll run option here on the near side and keep it himself. It's 2, maybe 3, actually 4 down to the 33-yard line to bring up 3rd down and 4. Leland Lehue on the tackle there for Laurel Highlands.
I wonder if Coach Canals is, if he's regretting. Well, he did kick the field goal,
yes.
But the first time he was going to kick it, then
we had the 4th and 2.
Yeah.
Kind of passed on.
Yeah, if he's regretting that instead of maybe taking a shot at that.
3rd and 4 here for Trinity. So we approach the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. Williamson out of the shotgun, steps up, looks to run, breaks a tackle, comes forward, gets down to the 36-yard line, about a yard short of the first down. Needed 4, got 3. It'll bring up 4th down and 1.
I want to say hello to all of our friends down at Potter's watching the game, rooting on the Mustangs, and also Mama Marukas.
Jim Chirillo checking in from Virginia tonight, Yorktown, Virginia, watching our broadcast.
I got one of those hot sausage sandwiches at Maruka's the other night, Brian. It was really good. I love those
Always
things.
Have good food over there. Ferris George also checking in on our live stream as well tonight. So decision time here for the Hillers, 4th and 1 from their own 36-yard line. 3:23 left on a running clock here in the second quarter. Play clock running down as well.
So you
got down to 5.
The Mustangs have to.
Almost jumped off sides again. Play clock's going to run out.
Yeah, they're going to let it go out, and they're going to punt.
No, they called a timeout, so we'll take one as well. 3:12 left before halftime. Game scoreless. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Tonight.
At Montgomery Medical, they have a team of dedicated medical providers for you to meet. Led by Dr. Marcy Goyce, trust their 50 years of combined experience for the best results in primary care. Newborns to elderly, minor illness or injury, as well as wellness and physical exams. Same-day appointments available for acute care as well. Montgomery Medical, a family tradition of family medicine. Hours available from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Friday, and 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Saturday. Located at 100 Bridgeview Drive, Suite 3, Smithfield, Pennsylvania, 15478. Call 724-569-8100, MontyMed.com with your appointment today. That's 724-569-8100, or visit MontyMed.com to schedule your appointment today. Now accepting new patients.
So Trinity is going to go for it here on 4th and 1 from their own 35-yard line. Handoff goes to Dorig, and I don't think he got it, Steve.
He did. He did not get it. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was a good job by the Mustangs.
Trinity trying to go quick there out of the timeout, so they're going to turn it over on down. So the Mustangs, with 3:06 left before halftime, will have a 1st and 10 here at the Hillers 36-yard line.
And now with Radcliffe on our side, you wonder if they could just get him 1 first down to get in his range. I mean, technically you're in his range now, but it's, it would be stretching it. But he has made one from this far.
I feel like we're doing a Thursday night football game right now. Scoreless here with 3:06 left before halftime.
Well, that game was awful, wasn't it?
Here's Gallagher out of the shotgun. Protector back to his left. Lehue comes in motion, run the whole way. Gallagher at the 35, stiff arm, gets to the 30, down the far sideline, a first down. Was that a late hit? He picked up 11 to move the sticks, no flag. And the Mustangs set up here now at the Trinity 25 with 2:59 left before halftime.
You know, what do you guys think of that prime video? That's kind of tough. You got to set your TV up for that. You can't flip around channels, because you're on that.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. It's terrible. It's, I watched obviously the Mountaineer game and some baseball, and then I flipped over, and it was fourth quarter, but it was an awful looking game, wasn't it?
1st and 10 here from the Trinity 25. Run again from
gone.
Gallagher. A little cutback inside the 15, inside the 10, and Rodney Gallagher with a dive, looking for the pylon. He got in. First touchdown of the night. Laurel Highlands on the scoreboard. They lead 6-0.
Well, just a typical Gallagher touchdown. He just a play that gets going haywire, and he just makes something happen, and he gets people moving the certain direction, and he kind of flips the script and goes the other way, and he makes one guy miss, and once he gets a little open field, he's off to the races.
And boy, did Laurel Highlands need that. 25-yard touchdown run from Gallagher, occurring here at the 2:50 mark of the second quarter. Now the extra point try from Radcliffe up on the way, and that kick is good. So with 2:50 left before halftime, Laurel Highlands a 7-0 lead over Trinity. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. Insurance accepted. Therapist. Consultation and hours. Part community. Call the office from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Harry Radcliffe to kick off now for Laurel Highlands. Just a two-play, 36-yard drive. Only took 16 seconds off the clock. Rodney Gallagher, a 25-yard touchdown run for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs.
Well, if you're Trinity, you got to be thinking, what in the heck just happened to us? We have been dominating this first half. Could not get a score, and all of a sudden we go for it on 4th and 1, and the Mustangs, just like that, they're up 7-0.
Here's the kick return from the 15-yard line. Morrow, a big run here, and Morrow into Mustang territory, taking it all the way down to the Laurel Highlands 41-yard line. So what a return there from Nico Morrow. Antoine Black finally brought him down.
52-yard return.
Now Trinity looking for an answer here before halftime. 2:41 left on the clock.
Well, that was a pretty darn good return. And let's see if the Hillers can take advantage of it. The Mustangs got to step up on defense now.
Williamson out of the shotgun. Pitch going back near side. Dorig running room inside the 30 down the near sideline. Lowers the shoulder and run out of bounds right around the 20-yard line. Dorig, 19-yard run there for the Trinity Hillers. Hunter Kuzier finally ran him out of bounds.
And I see now Gallagher is out on the field. He's out on the right side, on the far sideline, in his normal cornerback position.
Williamson back out of the shotgun set, takes the snap, pitch going back far side. It's Joey Hello, and Hello met behind the line of scrimmage. We'll lose one back to the 21. Bring up 2nd and 11.
Just said hello to Hello.
Yes. Always think of that Hello Newman, right? 2nd and 11. 2:15 left before halftime. Hiller's going quickly here. No huddle. They'll reposition Dominic DeRubo in the slot left as Williamson takes the snap. He'll step up, has a little seam on the right side. It quickly collapses as Williamson just swung down at the 20-yard line. Was that Billy Barton again there, Steve?
Could not make it out. I think it was. It might have been, yes, 54.
They confirm up here. It was Barton that made the initial hit.
Actually, it might have been number 12, Friel. I think it was Friel.
Nonetheless, 3rd and 10. 1:40 left on a running clock before halftime. Hillers 2 timeouts remaining. Williamson out of the shotgun, a little banana bunch off to his left to the wide side of the field. And now timeout taken here by Laurel Highlands. We'll take one as well. 1:29 left before halftime. Mustangs up 7-0. Hillers driving. We're back in 60 here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
I'm attorney Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Law. I have experience in workplace accident cases for nearly 15 years. Have you been hurt at work and are trying to navigate a workers' compensation claim? Are you being treated unfairly by your employer? When you're hurt at work, your employer's main goal is to get you back to work, but you may not be physically ready to do that. If you find yourself in a similar situation, call us at Radcliffe Law, 724-439-3939. We'll meet with you at no cost. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
Going on now at Arthur Chevrolet.
Get a new 2022 Chevy Trax with all-wheel drive for only $269 per month. Stop in for a test drive or visit charperchevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease it for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles yearly, $2,999 tax credit, equity down, family loyalty or lease conquest. Payment of tax title fees and for payment. Sale ends October 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-929-8000.
So Trinity facing a 3rd and 10 as we come back. 1:29 left before halftime. Williamson takes the snap, has time in the pocket, steps up, looks to run, and brought down on the far side. Good pursuit there from Parker Hoff.
No, that was, Parker Hoff, boy.
Now the Mustangs take another timeout with 1:18 left before halftime. It'll be a 4th down coming up here for Trinity, 4th and about 9.
Tristan Moody had him first, Brian, and Hoff finished him off. Good play by both of those Mustang defenders.
Let's take a quick 30-second timeout here on the C.R. Piranha Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
So Trinity facing actually a 4th and 12. They spotted the football back at the 22-yard line. I thought it was actually going to be Steve. They're inside the 20. Looks like they're lining up to go for it. Down 7 with 1:18 left before halftime. Williamson with Dorrig off to his left. Ball on the far hash mark, but a bunch off to the left as Williamson takes the snap. Scrambles here to the near side, and he'll flip it forward. Has Dorrig inside the 10. Dorrig down to the 5, and finally brought down by Leland Lehue close to the 3-yard line. So it goes as a 20-yard gain for the Trinity Hillers, setting up a 1st and goal at the Mustang 3.
Holding. Plainly, oh, wow, that's a killer.
Wow.
I thought he might have went past the line of scrimmage, but regardless, it's a holding penalty, which eliminates a huge play for Trinity.
A huge break there for the Mustangs.
Flag was thrown and dropped down to the 30, so they're going to, if it's a spot foul from there.
Goes back to the 40.
40, wow.
You're down right around the 3.
Now you almost have to consider punting, and that's what they're going to do. I mean, you can't give the Mustangs the ball with a minute left. You know,
short field.
No.
And knowing you got a kid that can kick a 53-yard field goal on your team, too. That's 4th and 30, and Morrow will punt here. Dorrig punted the first time. Morrow standing back at his own 45. Clock running again. I think the Mustangs would be content as well going into the locker room up 7-0. Clean snap coming back to Morrow, and a short kick. It'll hit here at the 27-yard line and actually roll forward. Only about an 11-yard punt for Morrow. So the Mustangs will the football at their own 29-yard line.
Good job by Moody to get out of the way. That ball was hit so short. He was up there blocking, and it kind of spun around like one of your wedge shots, Brian. And Moody had to kind of jump out of the way.
See if the Mustangs take a shot here at the 29.
Well, I think they're lined up in a very tight formation, but that could be a little trickeration.
Snap taken here by Gallagher. Nothing on the near side. He'll step up, look to run. Gallagher at the 30, and Ronnie at the 35-40. Look out here. He'll get out of bounds. A late flag coming in at the 45-yard line.
And the official was 30 yards away. He threw it in there. That's going to be, it looked like he gave the old holding signal, so I would imagine that's going to go against the Mustangs.
Will.
That's still going to be a 1st down, though, right? Because they threw the flag at the 49. Right, so
it depends on where the infraction occurred.
Well, that's where they dropped the flag down to the 49, so it goes back to the 41, and that's still a 1st down.
We go back to the 39 if it was thrown. Well, actually, they're going to put it back to the Mustang 43, so you're right.
Do you still give Rodney the 16-yard?
He would get the yards to where the line of scrimmage is right now.
So that would be.
And now the Gallagher is upset. The coaches.
What about a 15-yard run there, Gary? I think it was about the 28.
Give him whatever you want, Gary. It's your world, bro.
I think Trinity's upset, wondering why they still have a 1st down, just because the infraction occurred so far down the field. So the Mustangs still a shot here. They have 1 timeout left from their own 43. They might reset the clock. Yep, put more time on it. 34 seconds on the clock. Our good friend Courtney Radcliffe, Steve, wants to make sure you know it's Parker Hoff, not Paker Hoff.
Oh,
we all know that.
Yes. I knew that. I said Parker. Maybe I did. Trying to get the numbers. It's hard to see the numbers. It's a little bit of a glare.
Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs, and Gallagher kind of throwing out of a jam there. Got hit as he released the football. Falls incomplete. That was a dangerous throw on the near side. The closest Mustang around was Antoine Black. It'll be 2nd and 10, 28.5 seconds left here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the Mustang 43-yard line. So you probably need about 20 yards to get in a field goal range for Harry Radcliffe.
The best thing happen here is Gallagher just kind of get out and scramble around and break a couple tackles like he did last time.
They're in tight again. Twins deep side. High snap coming back. Rod a little juggle, regains. Scrambles out to the near side. Throws on the run. Man open. Antoine Black into Trinity territory, and Black takes it down inside the 40 down to the 39-yard line.
It's coming back. Stops. Coming back, Brian. Flag.
You're right. Back at the 38.
I know you were getting excited.
I was getting excited.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, they said Steve was actually the Trinity announcers calling him, the PA announcer calling him Paker, not us.
Yeah.
So thanks, Courtney. We didn't think we said Paker.
Yeah, I thought I might have trying to say Baker for one of but but no, I didn't.
Now this one's going back.
Now I think with 19 seconds left.
Going to the locker room. 7-0.
I don't mind dropping back to throw and like I said.
You get picked, it ends up being a punt.
No, but I wouldn't throw it. I'd let him drop back, send people out there, and then just run.
The clock's rolling right now. Gallagher takes the snap with 10 seconds left, pulls it down, looks to run here at the near side, has the 30-35, and Gallagher out of bounds at the 40-yard line with 4.1 left on the clock. She'll have one last play here in the quarter. It'll be 3rd down and 13. And now the Mustangs will take a timeout, step aside for a quick 30 as well. One final play upcoming here before halftime. Laurel Highlands a 7-0 lead. We're back in 30 seconds on the C.R. Brana Group High School Sports Night.
South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon has spent his life helping others. Now in his 17th year of service, he previously served us as district judge for 24 years after 8 years of teaching our kids. Like in football, Rick Vernon knows that it takes a team to produce winning results. Let's keep our great team of supervisors together. Rick Vernon says, "Go Mustangs!"
So we're back here at Hillers Field. 4.1 left on the clock before halftime. Mustangs facing a 3rd and 13, but really, Steve, only one play remaining.
Oh, well, I tell you what, Gallagher only needs one play sometimes. I would not just I would let him do something. Yeah, they're going to spread it out. Let him,
I'd send Black down the field.
Either if you can get somebody by him or let him try to run. If he gets out in the open field, he can make a lot of people miss.
Gallagher taking the snap. They're coming after him. They'll set up the middle screen. Falls incomplete, and time will expire here in the second quarter. But Laurel Highlands, after Trinity turned the football over on downs going forward on a 4th down in their own territory, the Mustangs taking advantage. 25-yard touchdown run from Rodney Gallagher, leading 7-0 here at halftime. Stay tuned for our halftime show brought to you by the Radcliffe Law Firm. We'll have our halftime stats brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy. Also take a look at the scoreboard and more. 7-0 Laurel Highlands here at the break. We're back in a moment here on the C.R. Brana Group High School Sports Night.
From chips and cracks to splits and shatters, if you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements, plus commercial and industrial glass. So when that window's busted or that sliding door shattered and you can't wait, Fay West is available. 724-439-8600. That's 724-439-8600. Proudly local and veteran-owned, Fay West Glass will earn your business.
This is the sound of a racing heart. It's beating a little faster because it belongs to a young child. But this child isn't in the middle of a close soccer game or playing with her puppy in the yard. Her heart is racing because she's just been told she has to move foster homes again. Change a child's story. There's a child waiting for a volunteer like you.
Volunteer today at CasaFayette.org.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Keep your legal needs close to home. Attorney Vincent T. Berry specializes in criminal justice, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Attorney T. Berry is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to Attorney Vince T. Berry. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300.
Stop by Big Al's Market and Six-Pack Shop on North Gallatin Avenue in Uniontown. Family owned and operated by Phil Lucioni and Dominic Sabatini, Big Al's features 2 one-topping pizzas and a 2-liter for $21.99. Or try an Italian hoagie and a 20-ounce drink for $6.99. Check out some of Big Al's other homemade food items, including pasta salads, macaroni salads, and deli items. Big Al's Market and Six-Pack Shop, 72 North Gallatin Avenue. Phone 724-550-4252.
Chris Parker Jr., it's the season for trick-or-treating and scary stuff.
No tricks here at Autoland, only treats.
I guess you're talking about deals, not candy.
Just in time for cool weather, get a new 2023 Hyundai Santa Fe Limited with 1.9% financing for 36 months, plus $500 HMF bonus cash, or up to $1,250 in HMF bonus cash. Prefer a luxury sedan? Treat yourself to the same deal on a new 2023 Sonata Limited.
Payments are important. Have any leasing treats?
You bet. Lease a 2023 Elantra SE for 36 months for $219 per month. And get great fuel economy and surprising roominess, too.
No reason to be scared when you buy a new Hyundai with 3-year free complimentary maintenance, Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's Best Warranty, 10-year 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, 5-year 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper coverage, Autoland Hyundai, 25 East Fayette Street, Uniontown, or visit their website at AutolandHyundai.com.
You always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Let's face it, sometimes local is just better. Locally grown, locally sourced, shop local, eat local. What about local expertise? At Allstate, Russ Blejo is just that, a local. So contact Uniontown area Allstate agent Russ Blejo so Russ can help you with protection that's right for you and the things you love most. Allstate, are you in good hands? Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
M&R Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, has been helping students travel safely to school in Fayette County for more than 3 years. M&R Transit is a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands football team, and wishes all of our area teams the best of luck. For more information about M&R Transit, phone 724-439-3164 or stop into their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
Back here at Hiller Field, Laurel Highlands a 7-0 halftime lead over the Trinity Hillers on a 25-yard touchdown run from Rodney Gallagher. Gary has your halftime stats. They're being brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market. Gary?
Thanks, Brian. For the Trinity Hillers, they ran 29 offensive plays, had 97 yards rushing, 8 yards passing for a total of 115 yards in the first half. They had 4 penalties for 30 yards and did have 6 first downs. Individually for Trinity, Williamson was just 1 for 4 for those 8 yards passing, and the receiver was Dante DeRubo, his 1 catch for those 8 yards. On the rushing side, Joey Hello with 3 carries for 5 yards. Nico Morrow, 1 carry for 11 yards. Andrew Durig had 10 carries for 35 yards. And Jonah Williamson had 9 carries for 41 yards for their total of 97 rushing yards in the first half. For the Mustangs, offensive plays 27. They had 89 rushing yards. Passing was just 20 yards for a total of 109 yards in the first half. They had 7 penalties for 50 yards of penalty yards, and they were able to achieve 4 first downs. Individually for the Mustangs, Rodney Gallagher just 4 for 10 for those 20 yards passing. 3 receivers. Rayful had 1 catch for 12 yards. Antoine Black 2 catches for a total of 3 yards. And Hunter Kuzier 1 catch for 6 yards. Rushing, Tristan Baker 4 carries and netted just 0 yards. Rodney Gallagher with 10 carries for 80 yards, highlighted by the 25-yard touchdown run. and Antoine Black 1 carry for 9 yards. Those are your halftime stats, Brian.
Thanks a lot, Gary. Our broadcast also on the South Union Township Sports Network tonight, brought to you there by the Sprouse Insurance Group in Uniontown and agent David Hughes. United Bank, Davis & Davis attorneys at law. Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown. South Union Township supervisors Robert Schiff-Bauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. Southwestern Gastrointestinal Specialist SWGI in Uniontown. Dr. Calabrese, Ruthart, Stokes and Hoppy. Zebley Mahalav and White, Uniontown Business and Bankruptcy attorneys, and Jason Scott, South Union Township supervisor. We're here at halftime, 7-0. The Mustangs lead the Trinity Hillers. We're back with scores from around the WPIL right after this.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Hi, I'm Cameron.
And I'm McKenna.
And we're here to tell you about our youth group.
Every Thursday at Trinity United Presbyterian Church in Uniontown, we sing songs, play games, and learn about the Bible.
We also have special activities throughout the year, such as video game parties, nurse nights, and bowling, along with other activities.
The fun starts at 5:30.
Join us for a great time of food, fun, and fellowship.
Youth group every Thursday at Trinity Presbyterian Church.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station serving the Uniontown area in the same location for over 47 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, general repairs, tire repair, fenced-in storage lots, state inspection, golf products, and AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule. Planning a sports fundraiser? B Graphics makes it easy. B Graphics will set up an online store with hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and other gear with your team and school logo. Ordering, shipping, payment, B Graphics handles everything, and you get a check with the profits. Minimal effort, maximum success. Call or go online to set up your online store at bgraphics.com. B-E-E, graphics with an X.com. Best of the best, screen printing and embroidery 3 years running. bgraphics.com.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Going on now at Arthur Chevrolet.
Get a new 2022 Chevy Trax with all-wheel drive for only $269 per month. Stop in for a test drive or visit charperchevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles yearly with $2,999 cash credit, equity down, 60 and lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment for tax, title fees, and for payment. Sale ends October 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000.
We're back here at Hiller Field, 7-0 Laurel Highlands leading the Trinity Hillers here at halftime. Let's take a look at some scores from around the WPIL. Connellsville down big at halftime. It's Greater Latrobe 43, Connellsville 3. Beth Center leading West Green 15-13. Mapletown a 28-3 lead over Bentworth. Maples looking to go to 8-0 on the season. Keystone Oaks leading McGuffey 13-7. Menneson a 22-18 lead over Jefferson Morgan. South Fayette shutting out Baldwin 21-0. Fort Cherry's doubled up Cornell at 14-7. Bell Vernon all over Mount Pleasant 28-7. Beth Center, as we mentioned, leading West Green 15-13. Highlands a 28-7 lead over Kiski area. Penn Trafford and Plum tied at 7, and Amani Christian a 22-3 lead over Derry. Don't have any score reports yet on the Uniontown-Waynesburg game or the Brownsville game against Myersdale tonight. If we get those, we'll pass them along to you. And Gary, we mentioned earlier, a big week for a couple of Mustangs, including Harry Radcliffe got his first football scholarship offer to Grove City this past week. Rodney Gallagher also got his All-American football jersey. He'll play in the All-American game coming up on January the 7th at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas.
That's a real honor, and they both should be very proud. And Rodney, just his accomplishments just keep stacking up, and well-deserved. He has worked very hard. He's improved every year. He is now on his way to a major college scholarship for football, and much-deserved All-American status. That's a nice trip down to Texas.
We should have a fun second half. What do you expect to see here?
Well, I think the story of the first half were the 2 fourth-down decisions that Trinity made. One down close where they had a 4th and less than 2. They decided to try to pull the Mustangs offside, and that did not work. They took the delay penalty, ended up trying the field goal, which was unsuccessful. And then in their own territory, going for it on 4th and 1 and not achieving the first down, which allowed the Mustangs a short field and resulted in the 25-yard touchdown run by Rodney.
We'll see if the Mustangs can hang on. Trinity will get the football to start the second half. We'll have a news update from Radio Pennsylvania on the way next. Then the second half of this game, Mustangs a 7-0 lead over Trinity. Back with more in just a couple of minutes here on WMBS, the Triple High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 59th year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva and Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They will gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they will work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva and Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our located Atlas Road in Hopper. It is the goal of Ted Silva and Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you if possible. 9 years. Call 724-437-2351 for Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair LLC. Proud sponsor, local high school. Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. They'll answer your questions. Started on your next home project. Conveniently located at 485 Road in Zen. Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. For more information, call 724-366-8274 or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their surplus is your savings.
The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Orthopedic and Spine Institute is open, and their experienced providers are ready to care for you. Orthopedic and spine care spans a wide range of problems, from arthritis to joint trauma caused by injury or overuse. Hips, shoulders, knees, and backs are the most common areas where patients experience pain or impaired function. At WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, they can treat orthopedic and spine problems with state-of-the-art care. Their board-certified orthopedic surgeons and specialists are well experienced in the latest treatments for damaged and diseased joints. They offer everything from physical therapies to joint repairs and joint replacements. Whenever possible, the newest, minimally invasive techniques are used to ensure quicker recovery, less pain, and less damage to surrounding tissues. To learn more about the newly opened Orthopedic and Spine Institute at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, or to schedule an appointment, call 724-912-7533 or visit wvumedicine.org/Uniontown. WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, the new us. Here for you.
Stop by Big Al's Market and Six-Pack Shop on North Gallatin Avenue in Uniontown. Family owned and operated by Phil Lucioni and Dominic Sabatini, Big Al's features 2 one-topping pizzas and a 2-liter for $21.99. Or try an Italian hoagie and a 20-ounce drink for $6.99. Check out some of Big Al's other homemade food items, including pasta salads, macaroni salads, and deli items. Big Al's Market and Six-Pack Shop, 72 North Gallatin Avenue. Phone 724-550-4252. Movement Physiotherapy is here to serve you. Now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown,
Movement Physiotherapy treats back issues, knee and ankle pain, shoulder, hip, neck, and balance issues, and provides post-surgical rehab. Using aquatic therapy, manual therapy, therapeutic exercise, soft tissue massage, electrical stimulation, running analysis, and balance programs, Tyler Gasek and his team are ready to improve your health with physical therapy. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
This is a Radio PA News Update. With Election Day fast approaching, the Pennsylvania Department of State has issued a number of new advisories and directives to counties. Acting Secretary of State Lee Chapman says the most significant change deals with mail-in and absentee ballots.
We advise counties that undated and wrongly dated mail ballots are to be counted. We also clarified that all mail ballots that have tape on their inner and or outer envelope to be counted as well.
Chapman says there's also guidance when it comes to voters who run into trouble when trying to use a drop box.
On intimidation guidance, we updated the information so that county officials know they should report any intimidation that happens at drop boxes, just as intimidation at a polling place.
A debate has been confirmed for candidates for U.S. Senate in Pennsylvania. Tain reports.
The debate between Democratic U.S. Senate nominee John Fetterman and his Republican opponent Mehmet Oz has been scheduled for Tuesday, October 25th, 2 weeks before Election Day. The candidates will square off in the studios of WHTM-TV in Harrisburg. Oz has spent the last several weeks criticizing Fetterman for not agreeing to a debate, claiming it has to do with the stroke Fetterman suffered last spring. Recent polls have showed the race tightening in a contest for a seat that could decide control of the U.S. Senate. I'm David Payne.
Despite his death last weekend, Allegheny County State Representative Tony DeLuca's name will remain on the November ballot. Election officials say if DeLuca wins, there will be a special election to fill the seat. DeLuca's funeral was held yesterday. He was first elected to the State House in 1983. And his strike by workers at one of Pennsylvania's largest newspapers is now into its second week. More than 60 workers at the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette walked off their jobs last Thursday in a dispute over wages and health insurance. I'm Mark Sims, and you're up to date from Radio PA.
Raising your grandchildren or loved one's children is an honor that allows them to live, grow, and thrive among family. Providing a safe, loving home is rewarding and challenging, but you're not alone. Pennsylvania Ken Connector is here to help kinship families. Ken Connector is a free resource of skilled, compassionate professionals who will connect you to services, training, and support groups. Call 1-866-546-2111 or visit kenconnector.org today.
Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Their hero, their defense, their lifeline. If you suspect child abuse or neglect, call Childline, and trained professionals will listen and make referrals to investigative agencies to keep kids safe. Many cases of child abuse and neglect go unreported because someone didn't want to get involved. Don't look back and wonder, what if I made the call? Call Childline at 1-800-932-0313.
Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Keep your legal needs close to home. Attorney Vincent T. Berry specializes in criminal justice, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Attorney T. Berry is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, your first call to Attorney T. Berry. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Severe heartburn, chest pain, and regurgitation are symptoms of gastroesophageal reflux disease. This can lead to complications including ulcers, narrowing, and precancerous cells in the esophagus. At SWGI, our board-certified gastroenterologists, Drs. Ruthart, Calabrese, Hoppy, and I specialize in the care of reflux. Call 724-437-7677 or visit swgispecialist.com.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing. McClure & Wolf, certified public accountants, your full-service accounting firm serving the tri-state area since 1926, is conveniently located at 538 Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Offering tax, accounting, auditing, payroll, management advisory, and estate planning services, McClure & Wolf is recognized as an industry leader in providing their clients with quality professional services. To find out more about their services, visit them online at www.mcclurewolfcpas.com or give them a call at 724-437-2000 for McClure & Wolf, certified public accountant.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Going on now at Seattle Chevrolet.
Get a new 2022 Chevy Trax with all-wheel drive for only $269 per month. Stop in for a test drive or visit charperchevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles yearly with $2,999 cash credit, equity down, 15 lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment of tax, title fees, and for payment. Sale ends October 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-929-8000.
Back here at Hiller Field, about 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. Ryan Morozak along with Gary Frankhauser, Steve Super, Jerry Dupay behind the camera, Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. We told you earlier we didn't have a Uniontown-Waynesburg score. Well, we do now. Uniontown a 20-7 lead over Waynesburg at halftime. Bell Vernon's opened up a 55-7 lead over Mount Pleasant. That game still in the second quarter, so the Leps looking strong tonight. They might be one of the favorites to win the entire 3A classification this season. And here tonight, another defensive struggle. Kind of reminds me a little bit of that Laurel Highlands Greater Latrobe game we had a couple weeks ago.
You're right about that, Brian. And I think penalties have been an issue, and we talked about that in the pregame for both sides. The Mustangs with 7 penalties for 50 yards kind of stalled a couple of their drives, limited them to just 4 first downs in the first half, and a huge penalty late in the first half when Trinity was driving down the field. Williamson hit Durig on a little flip pass that went down to the 5-yard line, but that was called back on a hold that pushed them way back and ended up having to punt. So each team has to work on their discipline, not have those penalties. Turnovers haven't really been an issue. Hopefully that stays the same. And the Mustangs need to try to establish some kind of ball control and keep their offense on the field.
Steve, you staying warm out there?
Well, I got a blanket. I'm good. But
your thoughts?
I think it's you got to, they're defensively. I think there's been some issues. I mean, they haven't. The Hillers have moved the ball way better than the Mustangs. I mean, other than that fourth down stop, and we had a short field, and Gallagher took off and made a nice touchdown run. The Mustangs have done nothing offensively. I mean, hardly anything. I mean, it's just it's really been a bad performance, and they need to get some offensive execution going and move the football down the field. Defensively, they were good when they had to be, and they made some big plays, and they need to keep that up. But this is definitely still going to be a heck of a battle in the second half. The Mustangs have to give the ball to the Hillers. They have to kick off to start this second half, so let's see how things unfold.
And what a difference the Laurel Highlands defense has been over the last couple of weeks. I mean, for years, even when the Mustangs had good teams, the weakness was always the defense, and you look back in the last couple of weeks for Laurel Highlands, it's been the defense winning them games.
Well, I tell you what, I've been just watching this game. Billy Barton again has been playing well. Friel's been made some nice plays, and Fletcher has been good. And McCoy. Lehue, Parker Hoff's been pretty good.
Well, Radcliffe's going to send it away. I'll get back to you in just a moment, Steve. It goes back to the 25-yard line. A good kick coverage there as a return man. That was Laycock only getting back to the 28-yard line. So the Hillers will start 1st and 10 from their own 28.
I was talking to Coach Edenfield. He's coming out of the locker room. He's normally down on the field at the Mustangs home field, but I think because that's probably because of the Mustangs press box is so small, they don't have enough room for all the coaches, but he's up here tonight, and he was not pleased. He's the defensive kind of side of things, and he was just not pleased with the alignment and some of the miscues on defense, especially some of those offside penalties. So let's see if they can shore things up.
Williamson out of the gun, quick screen near side, high pass will go out of bounds. We ruled an incomplete pass, and that was one of those throws that was close to, was it a forward pass or behind the line, but nonetheless goes incomplete to bring up 2nd and 10.
I tell you what, the good thing about that, Hunter Kuzier came in, and you don't know if he affected the quarterback throwing that ball high and getting rid of it. Just maybe made him rush it because, Kuzier was he was kind of zeroing in on the receiver.
2nd and 10 now for Trinity. Line of scrimmage, the Hillers' 28-yard line. Williamson back out of the shotgun, takes the snap, flush to the near side. Williamson still running, throws deep down the field as Laycock open, and he made the catch but out of bounds.
Good coverage again by Kuzier, who was there and did a good job to realize probably that the ball was going to be, if it was going to be caught, it was going to be out of bounds, so he did not reach or grab for the receiver. So good heady play by Kuzier. He's having a pretty good game.
Laycock's also the backup quarterback for Trinity. Had 9 receptions for 75 yards entering this game. 6 foot, 173-pound junior. So Hiller's trying to avoid a 3 and outs to start this third quarter.
Yeah, interesting. Two pass plays. Now they're in a position where they'll probably have to throw it again.
Williamson again taking the snap. Little pitch back. The ball's fumbled. And able to regain. There was Morrow at the 29-yard line. Actually picked up a yard on the play to bring up 4th down and 9. But the Hillers, no choice here. They'll have to punt.
Well, that's an interesting sequence there of play calling from the Hillers. You just wonder, they have. You wonder if Durig's hurt because and they just didn't even try to run the ball that possession.
That first pass was intended for him out of the flat, but you're right, Steve.
Well, he's back there to punt right now, standing back at the 15-yard line. Gallagher back at the Mustang 42. Clean snap coming back to Dorig. He shanked it again. He saw one for Morrow shanked earlier. That one shanked. Let's see if they're going to spot it.
Up here to me.
They might spot it here right around the 35-yard line. So the Mustangs will get good field position when we come back. 11:02 left in the third. Laurel Highlands up 7-0. We're back in 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
For attorney Melinda Della Rose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, attorney Della Rose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call attorney Melinda Della Rose at 724-437-3200, 724-437-3200, or online at DellaRoseLaw.com.
Mustangs with a handoff here on the near side, and taking it down to the 32-yard line was Parker Hoff. So Parker Hoff, a nice run there for the Mustangs. Able to pick up 7 yards to bring up 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, good hard running by Hoff. Just that read option play. Gallagher stuck it in Hoff's midsection. He kept it and was able to turn the corner and picked up a really good 7 yards on 1st down.
He's only a sophomore, Steve. Good size, 5'10", 200 pounds. Remains in the game on the right hip of Gallagher. Triple right formation from the Trinity 32.
Ooh,
Gallagher, quick screen, high pass, far side. Unable to bring it down there. And the flat was Antoine Black. Falls incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3.
Ooh, I tell you what, that was dangerous. Laycock was over there he snuffed that one out. And if he gets his hands up, he could have got his hands on that ball, maybe gone the other way. That's a dangerous, that's a long way to throw a wide receiver screen.
3rd and 3 now from the Trinity 33-yard line. Again, Hoff off to the left of Gallagher, and Rod's going to call his own number, trying to run on the left side, and nowhere to go there. Good tackle from behind by Trinity's Ty Banco, the 6'1", 274 senior. Now decision time for the Mustangs.
Well, we've heard all about Banco before the game, and I don't think much of a decision here, Brian. I think you got to go for it here. You're at the 33-yard line. That's you certainly don't want to.
They're going to go quickly here.
Yeah.
Gallagher up to the line. Hunter Kuzier comes in motion. He'll reset in the slot right. 4th and 3 for Laurel Highlands. Gallagher now looks over to the far sidelines. Play clock at 15. And now Gallagher still in that shotgun set. Will take the snap. And Gallagher's going to look deep down the far side. Single coverage, and the pass is brought in Down at the 5-yard line, Antoine Black on the reception to set up a 1st and goal for the Mustangs.
Wow. I was getting ready to say I really didn't like that play call, but it certainly worked out.
One of those, yes.
But they, they only need 3 yards, get the first down and keep moving, but that certainly worked out really, really well.
Mustangs trying to go up 2 scores. Clean snap going back to Gallagher, trying to turn the corner here on the near side, right at the 10. Lowers the shoulder, gets down to the 5, stayed in bounds, just got back to the line of scrimmage. Will be 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line.
Get 28-yard.
Correct. Yep. Close enough, 27-28, somewhere in that vicinity. I think the line of scrimmage was a 32, and they took it down to the 5. A 27-yard gain there. Now 2nd and goal from the 5, 8:56 left on a running clock here in the 3rd quarter. Mustangs looking for a little insurance on this drive.
The way this is shaping up, a touchdown would be huge here. A 14-point lead in a game like this where offense has been tough to come by would seem like a lot.
Gallagher takes the snap, rolls out to the far side. Rod will throw into the end zone in the back corner. It's caught for a touchdown.
Friel.
It's Caden Friel on the reception for Laurel Highlands as the Mustangs go up 13-0.
Yep, that's good.
And Gallagher showed good composure there, waited a little while, and then able to float it into the back corner of the end zone to give the Mustangs a 13-0 lead.
He gets a lot of that time because he buys it, and they're so afraid that he's going to take off and run. They're afraid to chase him, and it kind of lets the play develop.
And now Radcliffe for the extra point got blocked at the line. Can't run it back in the high school game. So a 13-0 lead for Laurel Highlands over Trinity. 8:34 left here in the 3rd. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. They'll answer your questions and get you started on your next home project. Conveniently located at 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. For more information, call 724-366-8274 or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their surplus is your savings.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
8:34 left here in the 3rd quarter. Rodney Gallagher, 5-yard touchdown pass to Caden Friel. Extra point blocked. Mustangs lead 13-0 as Harry Radcliffe kicks off. Line drive kick going back to Morrow at the 5-yard line. Morrow on the run back has the 15-20. Morrow with good speed across the 30 takes it back to the 33-yard line. That's where Trinity will start 1st and 10. Last Mustang drive, a 6-play, 40-yard drive. Took 2 minutes and 28 seconds off the clock.
Mustangs, big 4th down play, just threw a deep pass on 4th and 3. Probably caught the Hillers thinking, like I was, that they were going to try to let Gallagher roll out and run for it, but he just dropped back and heaved it down the field, and a big play for the Mustangs.
The Mustangs a little breathing room, more pressure on the shoulders of the Hillers, now down 2 scores, and they'll start this drive with an inside run going back to Morrow, who gets across the 40 down to the 41-yard line. Morrow, who's run well tonight, picking up 8 to bring up 2nd down and 2.
Well, they've been running the ball like that when they've tried to run it, and I just don't understand why they didn't come out to start the second half doing that. And they pick up 8 yards on 1st down.
They're going to go quickly down 13 points as Williamson running an option, far side, late pitch goes back to Joey Hello, and he gets met in the backfield. Hello losing a couple of yards here back to the 39. That'll go as a 2-yard loss to bring up 3rd down and 4.
Again, they're running wide, throwing passes. I mean, the plays that have gone straight up the middle have worked for them.
Now you're back to a 3rd and 4. Leland Leahy made the last tackle for the Mustangs. Came into the game 33 tackles and a sack. 5'9", 170-pound senior. 3rd and 4 now for Trinity. Line of scrimmage, the Hillers 34. Williamson pulling it down, looking to run here on the near side. He'll get hit behind the line of scrimmage and drop down.
Williamson on the keeper.
That's
no gain on the play to bring up 4th down.
Parker Hoff was the first guy there, and he had a whole host of his Mustang buddies there to help him put him away. And Hoff didn't need much help. He put a big lick on him, and now they're going to force a punt. And I'd be concerned about a fake here, Brian, because you're getting to the point in the game where you're not going to get too many more chances, especially the way that even if they can move the ball, it takes them so long to get down the field.
It's 4th and 5. Remember, Dorick, who's your punter, is also your starting tailback.
He's also had some bad punts.
Clean snap coming back his way. He's going to send it away, and this one a much better kick. Rodney Gallagher's going to let it go. Hillers, will down it at the Mustang 29. So Laurel Highlands will start 1st and 10 when we come back. 6:37 left in the third. Laurel Highlands up 13-0. We're back in 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
I'm attorney Trip Radcliffe of Radcliffe Law. I've practiced law in Fayette County for over 40 years. The success of our firm is the result of our clients trusting us to make the best decisions on their behalf when they're injured in an accident. We tell our clients, you get yourself better, we will deal with the rest. If you've been hurt in an accident, call us today to set up a free consultation, 724-439-3939. We have Saturday appointments for your convenience. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
Mustangs start the drive. Quick screen out to the far side, and it'll be a 1st down, 11-yard pickup there. Gallagher to Hunter Kuzer to move the sticks.
Yeah, good job by Kuzer. Some good blocking out there for Antoine Black, who made that big catch to get the Mustangs down in scoring position. He made a nice block there to get Kuzer around the corner.
The Mustangs so much more rhythm right now than we saw early on. Remember, guys, Laurel Highlands did not pick up a 1st down in this game until about the 8-minute mark of the second quarter. Gallagher taking the snap, quick screen near side, another pass complete, and a 3, maybe 4-yard gain here, close to the 45-yard line, going to Parker Hoff again.
Yeah, Parker Hoff. They he's just a young guy, but he's
very involved tonight.
Well, what happens, Brian? You get when you get injuries, it opens up spots for other guys to come in there and show what they can do, and he's taking full advantage.
2nd and 6 now for Laurel Highlands. Hoff remains in the game on the right hip of Gallagher in the backfield. Twin receivers to each side. Ball on the left hash mark just shy of the 45-yard line as Hunter Kuzer comes in motion. Rodney fakes it to Hunter, calls his own number up the middle and takes it down to the 48-yard line. Mustangs needed 6, got 4. Will bring up 3rd down and 2. And Gary Edwolinski checks in on our live stream. He said, great to hear Mr. Frankhauser back in the booth. So
glad to be here.
Gary? Yes. You got fans here tonight too, Gary.
They're everywhere.
3rd and 2 now for Laurel Highlands. Ed with one of our sponsors, Sandy Howe Notary Services. Appreciate them coming on board again this season. 3rd and 2 for Laurel Highlands. Another screen on the far side. Pass complete in the flat and fighting for yardage. And Antoine Black able to get the Mustang 1st down. That wasn't easy, Steve.
It wasn't. It was a good job there. Lehue over there. I think that was Lehue getting a block. And Black he fought for those all 4 of those yards that he got. He barely got it, but he gets the 1st down. And it moves the sticks and keeps the clock moving.
Triple left set here for the Mustangs. 1st and 10 from midfield. High snap going back to Rod. Run the whole way on the right side. And Gallagher close to another Laurel Highlands 1st down. Lower the shoulder. I think they're going to rule him out here at the Trinity 41, about a yard short to bring up 2nd down and 1, but still a positive play as Laurel Highlands leads 13-0, moving right to left as we describe it. 4:46 left here in the third quarter.
2nd and 1.
So 2nd and 1, ball on the far hash mark as Laurel Highlands breaks the huddle. Again, 3 receivers off to the near side. Gallagher with a protector back off to his left, and Black with single coverage to the far side. Inside run going this time to, I believe that was Tristan Baker, Steve. They said Hoff on the PA.
I think that's Hoff.
That's Hoff.
It's Hoff again.
Yeah.
Okay, down to the
Boy,
32, and another powerful run there from Hoff.
A 9-yard run.
Yeah, nice
Moves
run.
the sticks again.
That's what happens. You get a guy like Hoff in there who's getting an opportunity to run the ball.
He's taking advantage of it.
He's taking advantage of it, and he doesn't want to come out.
Coach Colasar told us next man up in our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. It's been that way for Laurel Highlands tonight. Mustangs playing well, up 13-0. Timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. We'll step aside for a quick 30 with Laurel Highlands up 13-0 and 4:37 left here in the third quarter.
Donnie Arthur and Bill Gerke are teaming up to wish all the area football teams and students good luck this year. Before the game, stop by Byers Beer and Wine Market on Connellsville Street. Enjoy a sandwich in their newly renovated seating area. Great food, lottery, and friendly service. All at Byers Beer and Wine Market, 180 Connellsville Street. Open Monday through Friday, 6 to 10. Saturday and Sunday, 7 to 10. Grill hours, 8 to 2 Monday through Saturday.
Back here at Hiller Field, Mustangs looking for a possible dagger on this drive. Up 13-0.
You know, and I think the number one seller at the snack bar tonight has been the hot chocolate, because a lot of people walking up here with hot chocolates tonight.
Sounds like you're getting chilly out there, Steve. Maybe a hint for somebody to bring you up.
Yeah, well.
1st and 10 here from the Hillers 32 as we resume play after that Trinity timeout. Gallagher out of the gun, takes the snap again, run the whole way. Gallagher inside the 30, inside the 25. He's still going. A little cut back at the 15 and down to the 12-yard line. Rodney Gallagher fired up there after that 20-yard run to set up a 1st and 10 for Laurel Highlands at the Trinity 12-yard line.
Well, he's a problem when he gets out in open space and there's not a lot of people around, or there's not, there's a little bit of space between him and the defender. He can make everyone miss. And that's going to drive the Hiller coaches crazy. They cannot afford to let Gallagher get out there in the open space.
Triple left set, high snap coming back. Rod sets up the screen. It's a high one brought down by Hunter Kuzier in the flat. Hunter just reaching forward, maybe got a yard to bring up 2nd down and 9.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been running, I think I'd give the ball to that Hoff kid and let him run right up the middle. He's been running over people.
Mustangs just looking for someone for a spark in the backfield, and they found it with Parker Hoff tonight, 5'10", 200-pound sophomore. Some big runs on this drive for Laurel Highlands. And the Mustangs now a 2nd and 9 at the Trinity 11-yard line.
Well, he's to the left of Gallagher now.
Triple right set as Gallagher takes the snap. Again, calls his own number on the left side, inside the 10, inside the 5, and Rodney Gallagher into the end zone for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. This one from 11 yards out to extend the Laurel Highlands lead to 19-0 over Trinity with 3:22 left here in the third quarter.
Well, just like that, the Mustangs building a very, very comfortable lead at this point, I would think, with the way the offense has been tough to come by, and you got to feel good the way they, the way they've kind of just hung in there in that first half. They really got outplayed, but now they're up 19, hopefully 20-0.
It's been a fight tonight as Harry Radcliffe sends the extra point through to give Laurel Highlands a 20-0 lead. 3:22 left here in the third. We're back in 60 here in the C.R. Brana Group High School Sports Night.
Thurby's Riverside Ford announces October is Truck Month. Thurby's has the inventory in stock and coming. Now get 2.9% Ford credit financing on new 2022 Ford F-150 trucks, the best-selling truck on the planet. Did I mention it's SUV season in October too? Now get 1.9% Ford credit financing for 48 months on all new 2022 Ford Explorers. And the all-new 2022 Ford Escape comes with 1.9% Ford credit financing for 36 months. Now's the time, and Thurby's Riverside Ford is the place. If Thurby's doesn't have it, they'll order it for you. Stop in and see Jimmy, Sammy, Joey, or Ashley for the best deal of the year. Thurby's Riverside Ford sales, 1 mile past Lady Luck Casino on Route 40. Thurby's Riverside Ford, your one Ford Elite and Presidential Award-winning dealer. Offer ends 10/31/2022.
Laurel Highlands in control now. Rodney Gallagher, an 11-yard touchdown run, now has 16 carries for 125 yards as Harry Radcliffe sends it away. Morrow on the return for the 10-yard line here for Trinity. Morrow at the 20, 25, 30, and Nico Morrow will give Trinity a 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Last Mustang drive, a 9-play, 71-yard drive, took 4 minutes and 15 seconds off the clock. Again, Gallagher, the 11-yard touchdown run. Radcliffe, the extra point to give Laurel Highlands now a 20-0 lead as we have 3:17 left here in the third quarter.
And Gallagher takes a little break, and he comes out of the game now.
I think he deserves it, Steve, with the night he's had. Counting for all 3 Mustang touchdowns, 2 touchdown runs. Also had a 5-yard touchdown pass to Caden Friel as Williamson looking for a quick out. Pass complete here at the 23-yard line. Ended up being a 3-yard gain to Luke Laycock to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Making a tackle, Leyland Lehu.
Lehu's been all over the ball defensively again tonight. Another tackle there for the Mustangs.
Well, a lot of the Mustang defensive players have all been all around the ball. They've all played pretty well.
2nd and 7 now from the Trinity 33-yard line. Ball on the left hash mark. The freshman quarterback Williamson taking the snap. Handoff going there to Morrow. He's hit behind the line. 2-yard loss back to the 31 to bring up 3rd down and 9.
Another good tackle by Friel. Called his name.
Couple of teammates there.
Sorry, that was Hoff.
Tapping Hoff on the head. Get those 18s and 19s there, Steve.
Well, it's hard.
The 10s, they're tough to pick
18
up.
and 12, it's hard to see the numbers. And
we don't have spotters up here either. We're just calling them straight as we see them.
That was Hoff again.
Now 3rd and 9. Williamson will throw down the field to Laycock, and Laycock down to the 40-yard line. Needed 9, got 9 for a Trinity first down.
Another tackle by Parker Hoff, but a little bit too late. But good. That was a good play by the Hillers.
And Hoff slow in getting up here, Steve.
He's,
not what the Mustangs wanted to see is run the ball so well tonight. Now down here, UPMC Center's free app services.
That's a cramp.
Injury timeout. We'll step aside for a quick 30 as well. 20-0. Mustangs lead it. 2:03 left here in the 3rd. We're back in 30 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to veterans hospitals, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. The 12th annual Frank L. Musica Golf Tournament held in September was a huge success. The Catholic War Veterans would like to thank all of the sponsors, volunteers, and golfers for helping out with the event. The Catholic War Veterans also invite you to check out their stand on the Haunted Sheepskin Trail in October. Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
Back here at Hiller Field, as Parker Hoff still getting attended to. As you said, Steve, appears to be a cramping situation down there.
Yeah, well, when they stretch out the leg like that, it's usually a cramp. He's been working hard tonight. Go over there, maybe get a little Gatorade or a little water, and sure he'll want to get right back out there.
Gary, any stats standing out to you? You mentioned the rushing totals for Gallagher tonight.
Well, for the Trinity Hillers, Williamson just 3 for 9 with just 20 yards through the air.
Also threw that interception early as well.
Yes.
And Williamson and Trinity going right back at it now after the first down. Hoff off the field, and he'll sit up here with a triple left set, and Williamson out of the shotgun. He'll sit up and look to throw, and he's going to take a shot here deep into triple coverage. That pass almost intercepted, but I guess they figured they kind of had to take a shot down there, just trying to get something going there. Dorig was the intended wide receiver.
Gallagher on the cover.
Gallagher there. Black was there.
That's a tough get.
Yeah.
Especially around those guys. So 2nd and 10. 157.
Kuzier was there.
Left here in the 3rd quarter.
Three pretty good players. I'll take our chances there. 3 against 1. 3 really good ones for the Mustangs on the coverage.
Hiller's just looking for something to try to get the offense going right now. 2nd and 10 from their own 40. Williamson going to put it up again. Quick out near side pass complete there to Laycock, and he has a Trinity first down in a Mustang territory down in the Laurel Highlands 49. 11-yard gain to move the sticks with 152 left here in the 3rd quarter. We mentioned Trinity's lack of offense as of late. They've lost 3 straight, fell 35-6 against McKeesport, 31-6 against Greater Latrobe last week, lost 45-10 over Thomas Jefferson. Williamson, handoff here near side. That's Morrow, and Morrow gets down to the 46, 3-yard gain. Bring up 2nd down and 7. Hillers with wins this year over Chartiers Valley and also knocked off Connellsville. The Chartiers Valley game, Steve, was interesting in week 2 because their head coach, Dan Canals, coached at Char Valley last year, so a little homecoming game for him in week 2 of the high school football season.
Brad Smith got a little shaken up that play. He's hustling to get off, and
2nd and 7 now for Trinity. Line of scrimmage, Laurel Highlands 46. Another screen, far side. And that one goes to Laycock again, who hurdles over Gallagher and gets down to the 42.
Lucas Ferens was in it right end that time and went upfield and almost got a hand on that. And if he does, he would have went 60 yards the other way, but he just missed it.
It was a 4-yard gain. We're going to have 3rd down and 3 now from the Laurel Highlands 42. Hiller's trying to pick up the pace. We're down to 42 seconds left here in the 3rd as Williamson takes the snap. He'll step up, look to run. Not a lot of room there. He'll get brought down. Actually brought him down a little high there, Steve. And in on the sack there for the Mustangs once again was Caden Friel. He's been all over the ball tonight for Laurel Highlands.
No, that was, I think that was...
That was 12, wasn't it, there for you?
That was 52.
Oh, Gary's telling me 52. That's Fletcher.
Fletcher, yeah. It's hard. It's hard to see the numbers. Those lights, you're bragging about those lights earlier. I don't know if they're as good as you think they are.
That's going to be the final play here of the 3rd quarter. Laurel Highlands up 20-0 over Trinity. Players coming off the field. We're back with a 4th and 60 seconds here on the C.R. Brada Group High School Sports Night.
South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon has spent his life helping others. Now in his 17th year of service, he previously served us as district judge for 24 years after 8 years of teaching our kids. Like in football, Rick Vernon knows that it takes a team to produce winning results. Let's keep our great team of supervisors together. Rick Vernon says, "Go Mustangs!"
Going on now at Harper Chevrolet.
Get a new 2022 Chevy Trax with all-wheel drive for only $269 per month. Stop in for a test drive or visit charperchevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles yearly with $2,999 cash credit, equity down, 15 weeks loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is for tax, title fees, and for payment. Sale ends October 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-99-8000.
Back here at Hiller Field, start of the 4th quarter. Laurel Highlands up 20-0 over Trinity. Steve, we're starting to see some Hillers fans leaving already.
Yes, they're starting to file out a little bit, but they...
That's a reverse eye jazz, I think.
Yeah, they're starting to walk down the aisle in front of me here.
It's 4th and 7. Williamson looking to put it up, and the pass got deflected at the line and falls incomplete.
Friel got his hand on that one.
And it came close to getting picked off there by Parker Hoff.
Well, that was would have been really tough because that ball was spinning around like a top, and that would have been a tough catch for anybody. But they never got far enough to get to Hoff because Friel knocked it down.
So the Mustangs take over on downs now over the football at their own 46.
Trinity used like 3 minutes and 21 seconds to no avail.
Yes. The Mustang defense strong again tonight, trying to pitch a shutout. Rodney Gallagher here. Little play fake, looks to run. Gallagher across midfield down to the Trinity 49-yard line. 5-yard pickup for Rodney. Bring up 2nd down and 5. Talk about that Mustang defense. Laurel Highlands winning a 10-7 game over Greater Latrobe back on September the 23rd. The defense was strong. They gave up 24 points against Thomas Jefferson, but the Mustangs got the win 31-24, and they got stops when they needed it in that game. And that was even more important. The last Mustang shutout, you have to go back to September the 10th of last year when they downed Brownsville 65-0, and that set a school record for the largest win in Laurel Highlands school history. We lost the feed on our radio side. We'll get it back here in a moment. And an inside run there for Gallagher, picking up a Mustang first down, 6-yard gain. Joey Hello with the tackle there for Trinity.
Guess you know the number by heart by now.
Get our radio audience reconnected here.
Feeling. It was something that made you realize this house would become your home. And since there's no place like it, it deserves protection just as special. Local Allstate agent Russ Bleo can help you customize an Allstate house and home insurance policy and point out lots of ways to save, like claim-free rewards, extra savings every year you don't file a claim. Call Union 10 area Allstate agent Russ Bleo today. Coverage and discounts subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company.
As we welcome our radio audience back in, Parker Hoff, a run there. Bring up a 2nd and 9. Mustangs had a first down on a Rodney Gallagher run right around the time we lost the folks on the radio side. It's now 2nd and 9 for Laurel Highlands. Line of scrimmage, the Trinity 42. Mustangs in control up 20-0 with 10-10 left here in the fourth quarter.
Parker's going to feel that one tomorrow. He got hit from the front and then from the back, and he took a pretty good shot, but he's still in there.
Also getting more reps than he normally would on both sides of the football tonight. So 2nd and 9 coming in motion as Antoine Black gets it on a little flip forward, and Black just a minimal gain, got a yard, and Black might be slow in getting up. He took a shot.
Yeah, he's not moving.
He's down.
Yeah.
That's no good. Again, the Mustangs.
He's moving a little bit, but he's definitely shaken up.
He was bent awkward and probably difficult situation where he just wants to make sure he has all his faculties. I think he is moving. He's shaking hands with Rodney.
Rodney's going to lift him up. That's a really good sign. Because Coach Colasar came charging onto the field. And that was scary when it first happened. And Antoine walking off under his own power.
We've had a few mishaps, injuries this year, and you get a. I mean, it's 20-0, 9 minutes left. They haven't moved the ball. I mean, I would be considering getting some of my guys out of there, if you know what I mean. Like number 2. Maybe give him one more.
However, he is the master of the clock. He's getting these plays well under 10 seconds on the play clock every time.
It's 3rd and 9, and again, he's taking it down. Play clock down to 7. So he awaits the snap. They'll get it back now, and they're coming after him. Got around Laycock, comes on the near side, throws on the run. Pass interference.
Gotta be.
Lehue was hit before the ball got there.
No call.
How they don't call that. Wow.
Wow. Unbelievable.
He got hit in the back about a second before the football got there.
I'll tell you what that is. That's a 20-0 no call. We're up 20-0, and that still should have been a, he's clearly got there. The ball was halfway, it was 5 yards away from him when he got knocked down to the ground.
They'll bring out Radcliffe now for the punt. Dante DeRubo back deep to return. DeRubo standing back at the Trinity 10-yard line. Harry back at the Mustang 44. 9:25 left here in the fourth quarter. Laurel Highlands leads at 20-0. High snap coming back to Harry, able to pull it down, and Harry able to send it away. Nice spiral kick. There should have been a block in the back
hit
there.
One of their guys. Why didn't our guys pick it up?
Loose, and the Hillers have it. It should have been a block in the back on Hello as well.
No, but it hit one of the Hillers, and then our guys ran away from it. We're the ones that can down it.
Now you have Josiah Lewis limping coming to the sidelines as well. So Trinity will take over. 9:12 left here in the fourth quarter. Mustangs up 20-0. We're back in 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
From chips and cracks to splits and shatters, if you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements, plus commercial and industrial glass. So when that window's busted or that sliding door shattered and you can't wait, Fay West is available. 724-439-8600. That's 724-439-8600. Proudly local and veteran-owned, Fay West Glass will earn your business.
As we come back, they actually called a face mask penalty against Laurel Highlands. I guess they missed the block in the back there from Hello.
32-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage will be the Trinity 32-yard line. Hillers catching a break there, guys.
Yep.
Sure did.
You also had the miss on the pass. Well, should have been a pass interference call as well on the last Mustang drive on 3rd down.
Again, 20-0 with 9 minutes left. You're not getting any benefit of the doubt. But they need to finish this off. I'm sure the Mustangs would love to keep the shutout intact.
Williamson, pitch near side, going to Morrow. Morrow looking for running room up the field, and not much there. He picked up 2. Was brought down by Tristan McCoy defensively.
Tristan McCoy making a tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 as we go under 9 minutes left in regulation. Hillers working right to left. Again, Trinity will take on Carrick next week in a non-conference game. The loss against Laurel Highlands today will eliminate the Hillers from playoff contention. A win by Laurel Highlands will clinch a playoff spot for the Mustangs. Little counter play here back on the near side. That's Williamson, the freshman quarterback. A first down for Trinity down to the Laurel Highlands 47-yard line, and a nice 13-yard run there for Williamson.
Hunter Kuzer with the tackle.
It's funny. Remember, Moody missed a tackle, and his teammate Brad Smith was giving him a hard time about it.
Williamson taking another snap, throwing across the middle. Pass falls incomplete, intended there for Laycock. Yeah, the Mustangs next week will have their senior day game hosting Ringgold, and Laurel Highlands certainly will be favorites over the final 2 games of the regular season, and they win out. There'll be no doubt about it. They'll be hosting a home playoff game for the first time since 2003. Go back to that 03 team. Mustang head coach Rich Colasar was actually a sophomore playing on that Laurel Highlands team. Mustangs fell to Hampton that year. 2nd and 10 now for Trinity from their own 47-yard line. Williamson, little pitch out on the far side to Morrow, and Morrow gets into Mustang territory down to the 49, picked up 4. Bring up 3rd down and 6. Ronnie Gallagher, Steve, still out there defensively, made that last tackle. Mustangs looking for their first shutout of 2022.
Well, the Hillers are moving the ball, just kind of, methodically here, but they're taking up a lot of time.
Williamson out of the shotgun on this 3rd and 6. Scrambling out to the near side. Williamson with a man in his face, throws down the field and has a Trinity first down to the 40-yard line. That's DeRubo and a 9-yard pickup.
Well, if you're going to give up the shutout, you don't mind. You're going to let, if the Hillers are going to score, if it takes them 5 or 6 minutes to do it.
That was Dom DeRubo. You have DeRubo brothers out there, and you also mentioned you have Banco brothers out there for Trinity.
Clock continues to run, 7:22 left.
They'll go back on the inside here to Dorig. Just a minimal gain, got 2 to bring up 2nd and 8. As Steve said, kind of 7:15 left here in the 4th quarter. Laurel Highlands still up 20-0. Parker Hoff, the last tackle there for the Mustangs.
Hoff and Martin got there first, I think, and then Hoff finished him off. And the Hillers
keep been another quick game tonight, guys, too. We're not even at 9 o'clock yet. Under 7 minutes left in regulation. Triple right set here for Trinity. Another pitch back to Dorig. Dorig trying to turn the corner, cuts up the field inside the 35, breaks a tackle. The 30 gets down to the 29-yard line. So Andrew Dorig, 9-yard run there for Trinity, and another Hillers first down.
Well, this is kind of the point of the field, part of the field where the Mustangs have, they've been a little bit, but they never really have broken where they let the Hillers score. So let's see if they can kind of muscle up here again.
Triple left sets, and a pitch going back here on the near side. It was a dangerous one. And that's Morrow able to get down to the 26-yard line.
Lucas
3 yards there for Morrow.
Again, in the backfield, almost just took the pitch right out of the quarterback's hands. And I don't know how it went through under his arm. But one of these times, he's going to steal one of those.
2nd and a long 7. Williamson with Morrow off to his right. He'll look to put it up here. Nothing on the far side. Rolls back to the near side. Looks deep right around the pylon. Pass falls incomplete. Intended wide receiver there was Dante DeRubo.
Well, I thought he had Laycock open earlier in the middle of the field, but he just was rolling out. He did not. Oh, there's
another player down.
That's Kuzier.
Hunter Kuzier down to the UPMC Center's Rehab Services injury timeout. It's Coach Colasar.
Yeah, Coach Colasar
making a long run.
Very concerned.
Checking there on Kuzier. So with Hunter down, we'll step aside for a quick 30-second timeout. 5:50 left in regulation. Mustangs up 20-0 here in the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station serving the Uniontown area in the same location for over 47 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, general repairs, tire repair, fenced-in storage lots, state inspection, golf products, and AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Back here again at Hiller Field. Might be another cramping situation here for Kuzier as they work on him. You've had Coach Rich Colasar down there.
This drive has taken 3 minutes and 42 seconds off the clock, and they're still looking at a 3rd down and 8 out at the 28-yard line, 27-yard line.
Trainer Bill Logue also over there trying to stretch out Hunter. He's back on his feet. Good to see there.
Yep.
Makes the jog back, and Coach Colasar's getting his steps in tonight. I don't think he wants to make those long runs all the time.
They would have seen a couple of tackles on the quarterbacks tonight that would have been flags on Sundays, wouldn't they? Some of those calls. How about that one call on Brady? That was one of the worst ones I've ever seen.
Cost them the game.
Yep. A 3rd and 8. Line of scrimmage, Laurel Highlands 27. Low snap coming back that time to Williamson. He throws across the middle and able to hang on there was Dante DeRubo. So bring up 4th down.
Gallagher on the breakup.
Yes. PBU for Rod.
It's terrible. That was a bad snap. I don't even know if you consider it rolled. It wasn't low, Brian. It was on the ground. It was like as low as you could get. And it was rolling along the turf. Fortunately, it rolled straight to the quarterback. He was able to pick it up, made a pretty good throw, but Gallagher in there to break up that play.
Now 4th and 8, triple right set here for Williamson. And the freshman going to look back for single coverage on the near side. Dorg was open, beat his man, but the pass overthrown and falls incomplete. So Laurel Highlands will take over on downs. 5:40 left here in the 4th. Mustangs up 20-0. We'll step aside for a quick 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Laurel Highlands in control, up 20-0. 5:40 left here in the 4th quarter. And it's John Duke into the game as a wide receiver here, Steve, in the slot left.
He just came in because they were a player short, and they probably just Coach Colsar grabbed the first guy he could find and threw him out there is what happened.
I hand up with the Tristan Baker, lost 2, bring up 2nd and 12, so Duke will check out.
That's exactly what happened. He just was looking for a guy in a white shirt.
Out there.
He was looking for a guy in a white shirt to send out there, and he found Duke, and he just threw him out there. He got to play at wide receiver, so he was in the slot there.
2nd and 12 now, approaching the 5-minute mark of the 4th quarter. Triple left set here for the Mustangs. Gallagher takes the snap. He'll look back to the near side. Antoine Black at the 30. Black unable to shed. Dante DeRubo brought him down. Goes as a 3, maybe 4-yard gain, and we have a timeout here with 4:51 left in the 4th quarter.
The Hillers using some of their timeouts to try to figure if they got any chance at all, they're going to have to get a 3 and out and get the ball back and, score, onside kick.
We'll step aside for a quick 30 as well. Here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Back here after the timeout, Mustangs with a 3rd and 5. Line of scrimmage, the Laurel Highlands 32-yard line. Gallagher, protector back off to his left, triple left formation as he takes the snap, run the whole way, right up the middle, now bounces out to the far side. Rod trying to turn the corner, a little high step there, picks up a 1st down. Down to the 40-yard line, Rodney Gallagher needed 5, got 8, moves the sticks with 4:44 left.
He's just faster than everybody else out there, that's all there is to it. He just gets out in the open space, and it's really difficult for the Hillers to catch him.
The good news for Laurel Highlands, as we mentioned, they should be favorites here coming over the next couple of weeks. And it'd be nice to get Jaden Tucker and Keandre DeShields healed up a little bit, along with some of the other Mustangs that have been banged up, Ben Wilson as well, and get them healthy for the WPIL playoffs as the Mustangs will clinch a playoff spot with a win here today and a 1-yard run there for Parker Hoff. Bring up 2nd down and 9 with 4:36 left on a running clock here in the 4th quarter.
Just keep the ball in the middle of the field, keep the clock running.
It'll be interesting to see how they approach the next couple of weeks. You want to stay sharp and get the reps, but at the same time, not get anyone else hurt.
Well, I think you can't take anything for granted.
No, I agree. Even though both Ringgold and Connellsville have taken their lumps so far this year. And Gallagher taking a shot here on the far side. Pass was tipped and fell incomplete. Intended for Antoine Black. Coverage on the play by Isaiah Kimball.
If we're up 20-0 with 4 minutes left with the ball, and they only have one timeout left, and we still have Gallagher in there, I feel pretty confident saying he's going to keep playing his starters.
Well, I'm not saying they're not going to play the starters. It's just a matter of how aggressive do you play it with guys like Keandre and Jaden Tucker coming off of a knee and ankle sprains, respectively.
Well, you only get so many games to play.
I agree. That's one of the reasons the Mustangs were trying to get a game scheduled last week. It just didn't happen. But the bye actually came at a good time. Rod's going to put it up here again. Maybe not. He's going to pull it down now, look to run, and he'll get brought down. That's not what you want to see. Your quarterback taking a hit here in a 20-0 game.
He fumbled the ball. I think he lost the ball. They're going to say he was down, but I think he lost it.
It's going to bring up 4th down, so Radcliffe on the punt.
Banco came out of there with it, and I tell you what, if they would have had replay, they might have had an overturn there, but they don't have replay.
Harry standing back at the 27. We have another
timeout. They used their last timeout.
Taking their last timeout. Take it as well. 3:33 left. 20-0. Laurel Highlands are back in 60 for the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
At Montgomery Medical, they have a team of dedicated medical providers for you to meet. Led by Dr. Marcy Goyes, trust their 50 years of combined experience for the best results in primary care. Newborns to elderly, minor illness or injury, as well as wellness and physical exams. Same-day appointments available for acute care as well. Montgomery Medical, a family tradition of family medicine. Hours available from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Friday, and 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Saturday. Located at 100 Ridgeview Drive, Suite 3, Smithfield, Pennsylvania, 15478. Call 724-569-8100 or visit montymed.com to schedule your appointment today. That's 724-569-8100 or visit montymed.com to schedule your appointment today. Now accepting new patients.
Harry Radcliffe to punt as we come back, and Harry sends it away. Down on the far side, and it takes a Trinity bounce, hit at the 30. It'll actually get down at the 35, and that's where the Hillers will start. 1st and 10 with 3:23 left in regulation, down 20-0. One last opportunity here for the Hillers to try to break up the Mustangs shutout bid. Reminder after the game tonight, stay tuned for the Triple Live Scoreboard Show with Don Rebel. Follows our local post-game show brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon tonight. We'll have our first Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County Super Play of the game. Final stats courtesy of Peachin's Pharmacy and our Davis & Davis Players of the game. So Williamson and Trinity back out there. 3:23 to play. Williamson back on each hip. As he looks to put it up, and he'll get sacked, lost the football. Oh, scrum for it. Let's see who got it. I'm going to say the Hillers got back on it here at the 33. Ended up being a 2-yard loss on the play. And is that Brad Smith doing a little dance down there?
Yeah. It's getting a little excited.
They're going to go no huddle on the 2nd and 12 with 2:58 left. Williamson looking to throw again, deep across the middle and on the run. That's Laycock. And Laycock inside the 25, down to the 20, and finally brought down to the 19-yard line by Antoine Black. But a big gain there for the Trinity Hillers. That went 55 yards.
Smith's not dancing now, is he?
No.
He's getting a little instruction from the coaching staff over there. I don't know if they were pleased with that dance or not.
Well, Laycock burned him for a big gain down to the Mustang 19-yard line. Williamson, quick screen, got tipped at the line. No, they're going to say incomplete. Incomplete. Yeah. Dorg was the intended wide receiver.
Told you he was going to get one of those eventually. He got his hand on that one. Lucas Ferens, who's been injured. He missed a couple games, but now he's back.
They've held Dorg in check tonight for the most part, guys. Okay, what do you have as Dorg's numbers?
12 carries for 46 yards.
Yeah, that's not bad. Came in 380 yards rushing on the season and 4 touchdowns. And again, he missed last week.
It's Still no wind, thank goodness, because it would be really cold if the wind was blowing, but it's still pretty comfortable out here.
2nd and 10, triple left set. Williamson in a little bit of trouble trying to get out of it here on the near side. Throws on the run, pass complete to Rubo, down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line, 11-yard gain for Trinity first down. That was Dante DeRubo. Antoine Black, the tackle there for the Mustangs.
Antoine Black, that was a very underrated play. That was a very good open field tackle. He's out there all by himself, and just him and the receiver, and he had to make the tackle or he scores.
Hiller's trying to break up the shutout. Here's Williamson scrambling to the far side, needs a little help. Williamson still going. He'll throw wide of the end zone. Pass falls incomplete. Good coverage down the field there for the Mustangs. Williamson didn't have too many options.
Well, good coverage, you said, Brian, but that's great coverage because then that quarterback's running around for a good 10 seconds. And for our defensive backs to stay with their receivers that long is incredible. And the Mustangs did a good job of not letting him get upfield. They forced him out of the pocket, but they forced him backwards. And that was Friel over there kind of putting the pressure on and forced a throw out of the end zone. But it was good all-around defense there by the Mustangs.
2:03 now left in regulation. 2nd down and goal from the 9. Fakes the handoff to Morrow. Does Williamson. Actually, no. Morrow had the football. He takes it down to the 1-yard line. 8-yard gain.
Well, inside.
That was a pretty good fake there, Steve, because I thought Williamson still had it.
Well, they faked a pitch to the left, and they had an inside scissor play kind of coming across.
Nonetheless, here, 3rd and goal now from inside the 2-yard line. There'll be another inside run. The Mustangs read well there. No gain on the surge. There'll be 4th and goal now from the 2. 1:33 left. Mustangs looking for the shutout. Now will Trinity send their kicker on to break it up or go for it here on 4th down?
No, I think they're going to go for it. That's John Pletcher made a good stop there. And the ball is out the 2-yard line, so it's a full 2 yards.
4th and goal. You have
going to get a timeout.
Hello off to the right.
Mustangs calling timeout.
Morrow to the left. Mustangs taking a timeout. We'll step aside for a quick 30 as well. 1:11 left here in the 4th quarter. Mustangs up 20-0. We're back in 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Looks like COVID may be with us for a while, so it's time to order your free at-home COVID test so you will have them when you need them. Peach Pharmacy can help you get your free COVID test. Just call 724-626-9600. That's 724-626-9600. Or you can stop it in the pharmacy inside Peach and Market in Connellsville. Peach and Pharmacy also has all the COVID vaccines and boosters available. So while COVID may be with us for a while, Peach and Pharmacy is with you.
Back here at Hiller Field, as Trinity trying to break up the shutout. They have a 4th and goal now at the Laurel Highlands 2-yard line. So they have in store here.
Well,
Anthony Georgie just checked in, a freshman, number 3.
They're going to look back at this film and think we had many opportunities to score in this game, and they never did. And this is another one. But even if they get this one, I think it's a little too late.
They'll go empty here as Williamson takes the snap, screen near side, pass complete, and Andrew Dorg will break up the shutout bid into the end zone for a Trinity touchdown from 2 yards out. Williamson to Dorg.
Peter Williamson to Andrew Dorg, 2 yards, touchdown pass.
Well, pretty good play by the Hillers. Just got it out to Dorg, and he just beat our guys to the left corner pylon.
Make the score look a little bit better, and Mike Shiroki's column in the Herald Standard tomorrow. So Dorig picking up his 2nd receiving touchdown of the year, 6th overall score.
His first catch of the night.
Going for 2.
They're going to go for 2.
That's his first catch of the night.
It is.
Well, they threw to him about 20 times, it seems like.
Here's the 2-point conversion play. Williamson takes the snap.
Oh, they got a guy going back.
They got a little throwback on the near side, complete to Joey Hello.
Oh, there's going to be a
2-point try.
Now that's a problem.
Now what do you got here? A player fell over an official.
Well, what happened was, that's not good. I can tell you what happened. I watched it.
Go ahead.
It was number 11 for us. That's
Lehue.
He went over the receiver and tried to slap the ball out of his hands. And after the catch was made, the play was pretty much clearly over. the receiver didn't like it, turned around and slapped Leahy, and then they kind of went after each other in a scrap. So you wonder, the bad part is if they both get thrown out of the game for fighting, they'll both have to miss next week.
Correct. And more costly for Laurel Highlands because Trinity's playing a non-conference game against Carrick. We'll step aside for a quick 30. 1:06 left here in the fourth. 20-8 now. Laurel Highlands leads Trinity here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Don't fall behind on home improvement projects. Let First Federal of Greene County help you with the heavy lifting. Planning to remodel your kitchen or bath? Considering an addition, patio, or new roof? First Federal gives you all the tools you need. Home equity loans, construction loans, owner-builder loans, and FHA Title I home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at the new ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, and MLS number 458729.
So we're back here at Hiller Field. Officials still have not made a ruling here. I think they're about to.
It's going to be personal fouls. Touchdowns, or the extra point's good.
Dead ball personal foul.
On the Hillers?
On the Hillers, correct. Throw the dead ball personal foul against the Mustangs. We have any ejections? That's the question. That's it, so just offsetting. So that'll be it.
So that's nothing.
No, nothing. Now they'll set up here for the kickoff. Gary, do the final drive stats there?
They started on their own 35, and there was 3:23 on the clock when they took over, so it took them 2 minutes and 24 seconds. 9 plays.
65 yards.
Yeah.
Taking 2:24 off
what do you
the
got
clock.
there, Gary? You got a calculator you're working there, or are you just doing it?
It's all supervised.
Yeah,
It's all
Tony. I don't know how Tony does it. I know Professor Wallace used to do it in his head, which was really impressive. And Tony, I never really kind of watch him. I just listen to him, and he seems like he gets those numbers off pretty quick.
Don D'Amico saying on our live stream that would have been a red card if it was soccer. Of course, the Mustangs had 4 of those yesterday. Don, we appreciate the humor.
Well, he didn't see my video about soccer, my Twitter video, did he?
No, but Steve, I mean, he'll tell you he is one of the biggest soccer fans. I know you told me, Steve, you have a big World Cup party for the U.S.-England game on Black Friday already set up at your house.
Yeah.
I'll try to come over and watch it. The onside kick, no good there for Trinity. Hunter Kuzier recovers at the Mustang 46, and they can pretty much just sit on the football here. Trinity out of timeouts.
It'll be 1st and 10.
The 1st and 10 from the 47. Just take a knee, go home, clinch your playoff
take a knee,
spots.
go home. They're getting any more penalties, no more
injuries,
no more fights.
They're going to bring Duke in here.
Yep. No, well,
he's not going to be a quarterback though.
No, Gallagher's in a quarterback. He's just going to
line up on the right side of the line. And Gallagher will take a knee. Could have actually been offsides there on Trinity.
Well,
I think they're going to call it here late as we go under a minute left.
Count that as a rushing attempt?
Yeah. Yes, it would be.
Yeah,
a yard loss.
Killing me.
You've probably lost fantasy football games on those kind of plays before. On those kneel downs. And the Mustangs just have to snap it one more time. Ronnie takes another knee, and that'll do it. Laurel Highlands will pick up the win here over Trinity. They'll clinch the WPIL playoff spot for a second straight season. They'll improve to 5-2 overall, 3-1 in Big 7 conference play. The loss drops Trinity to 2-6 overall, 1-4 in the conference. And Laurel Highlands, they didn't get the shutout, but the 28-8 win just as good, as the Mustangs will move on next week to host the Ringgold Rams before traveling to Connellsville to take on the Falcons to wrap up the season. Laurel Highlands a 20-8 win over Trinity. Stay tuned for our post-game show brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon. It comes your way next year on WMBS, the South Union Township Sports Network, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Keep your legal needs close to home. Attorney Vincent T. Berry specializes in criminal justice, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Attorney T. Berry is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to Attorney Vince T. Berry. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300 That's 724-430-0300.
Stop by Big Al's Market and Six-Pack Shop on North Gallatin Avenue in Uniontown. Family owned and operated by Phil Lucioni and Dominic Sabatini, Big Al's features 2 one-topping pizzas and a 2-liter for $21.99. Or try an Italian hoagie and a 20-ounce drink for $6.99. Check out some of Big Al's other homemade food items, including pasta salads, macaroni salads, and deli items. Big Al's Market and Six-Pack Shop, 72 North Gallatin Avenue. Phone 724-550-4250.
McClure and Wolf, certified public accountants. Your full-service accounting firm serving the tri-state area since 1926 is conveniently located at 538 Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Offering tax, accounting, auditing, payroll, management advisory, and estate planning services, McClure and Wolf is recognized as an industry leader in providing their clients with quality professional services. To find out more about their services, visit them online at www.McClureWolfCPAs.com or give them a call at 724-437-2000 for McClure and Wolf, certified public accountants.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of SWGI Specialists, extending best wishes to our Fayette County teams. Our providers and staff all live locally and are committed to fulfilling the digestive health needs of our community. We encourage everyone at age 50 to get a screening colonoscopy because preventing cancer is the best way to fight cancer. Call 724-437-7677 or visit us at swgispecialists.com.
This is the sound of a racing heart. It's beating a little faster because it belongs to a young child. But this child isn't in the middle of a close soccer game or playing with her puppy in the yard. Her heart is racing because she's just been told she has to move foster homes again. Change a child's story. There's a child waiting for a volunteer like you.
Volunteer today at CasaFayette.org.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Casey's Sports Cafe, owned and operated by the Vernon family and located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown, is announcing that starting October 3rd, they will have new evening hours. New hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come in at Casey's Sports Cafe and check out their new menu items and entrees. Casey's can also cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. And starting October 3rd, new evening hours. Phone 724-550-4126 for Casey's Sports Cafe.
Quality care doesn't have to be hard to find. NovaCare Rehabilitation has locations in Uniontown and Masontown and is accessible for all of your recovery needs. Same-day appointments and no referral needed means making an appointment is an easy process. Industry-leading treatments, including LBST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks, are available at both locations. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. Don't miss the opportunity to personalize your care with NovaCare.
Laurel Highlands wins at 20-8 over Trinity. Our post-game show brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon. Gary has your final stats. They're brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market. Gary?
Thanks again, Brian. And for the Trinity Hillers, they actually outplayed. They had 66 total plays to the Mustangs' 56 total plays. They had 131 yards rushing and 108 yards passing for a total of 239 yards. They had 4 penalties for 32 yards and did have 13 first downs. Individually, Jonah Williamson passing was 10 for 21 for that 108 yards. The receivers, Derubo had 3 catches for 28 yards. Laycock 5 catches for 83. That 1 for 55 yards added up to 83. Morrow 1 catch for 4 yards and Durig 1 catch for 2 yards. On the rushing side, Joey Hello had 5 carries for just 4 yards. Nick Morrow had 8 carries for 32 yards. The quarterback, Jonah Williamson, had 13 carries for 49 yards, and Andrew Durig 12 carries for 46 yards. They had the 1 touchdown and the 2-point conversion for their total of 8 points. As I said, on the Laurel Highlands side, they ran 56 plays, had 170 yards rushing, 89 yards passing for a total of 259 yards tonight. They had 8 penalties for 65 yards, and they did complete 11 first downs. Individually, Gallagher passing 11 for 20 for 89 yards. Receiving, Antoine Black, 5 catches for 38 yards. Hunter Kuzier, 3 catches for 17 yards. Caden Friel, 1 catch for 5 yards. And Parker Hoff, 1 catch for 5 yards. Caleb Rayful also had 1 catch for 12 yards. On the rushing side, Rodney Gallagher leading the way once again, 22 carries for 143 yards, including those 2 last kneel downs for -2 yards. Tristan Baker, working in the first half, just had 5 carries, and he ended up with -2 yards. Antoine Black, 2 carries for 10 yards, and Parker Hoff coming in with 4 carries for 18 yards. Very workmanlike effort by the Mustangs on the ground, and that gives them the victory, 20-8 here this evening, Brian.
We're back with more in our post-game show right after this here on WMBS, the Triple I High School Sports Network, Facebook Live, and the South Union Township Sports Network.
Go to Ford of Uniontown and trade me in. John Clinton with Dominic Carbone from President Award-winning Ford of Uniontown. So fall is in full swing, and so are the new 2023 models. Order banks are open